Hello, hello. Hello, Pedro. Welcome, welcome. Let's get everything all set up properly here. Alrighty. I am ready to stream. I'm in a good mood today. I'm ready to beat this thing. Get it all taken care of. Just reminding myself what my team is really quick. Right, okay. Starting out here in Fuchsia. I think all the badges I have left, 5, 6, 7, and 8. I've got Fuchsia, I've got Saffron, I've got Cinnabar, and I've got Viridian. And of course I gotta beat Red. I'm guessing that Mount Silver is gonna be kind of a pain in the butt. However, it shouldn't be too difficult, hopefully. If I remember correctly, I taught Earthquake to Muscle. I did. However, these guys, if I remember correctly, also are jugglers. Or some of them are jugglers. I can just skip all of them, but I do want to fight them for experience, just to make sure that my Pokemon are going to be up in levels in preparation for Red. So I'm going to fight them. Hopefully they just have poison types. So far so good. Kinda high in levels. I'm also gonna try not to speed up so much. I tend to rely a lot on the speed up button. It always tends to backfire. But in Fire Red and in Gen 1, a lot of these guys are jugglers that have like Hypno, which would suck for having muscle in front. One sidekick and I'm down. But so far they seem to be Nido Queen, Nido King, bunch of poison types, as it should be. This might hurt a little bit. Drop in your attack and defense, so you might actually get one shot by Earthquake here. Sure enough. Nidoqueen is the more bulky of the two. Cool, cool. I'm just gonna use an item. I could go back and heal. I'm right next to the Pokemon Center. But I have 30 Hyper Potions. I should be fine. And Hyper Potions in this are 200, not 120, which is actually good. I think this one down here is Janine. So I think I can't get to her. I wanted to fight this one first. I guess they're accessible from the front, probably. How in the world? I am confusion. Can I get to her from the side or something? No. Not sure how to get to them. I actually don't see the little white outline for the walls, so I'm really going at this blind here. I can't get to anybody except her. Oh, here we go. That was a little difficult. This gym's puzzle is going to be my real adversary here. Going for Gloom. I don't really have anything specific for this one. Earthquake is neutral. I'm also kind of concerned about, like, Poison Powder, Sunspore, whatever. Hopefully we're good. Hey, I got a crit. That helps. And a level up. Trying to learn Scary Face. Drop opponent speed. I don't really want to teach that. I'm not that concerned about speed, to be honest. Another Gloom. So if this isn't a crit, how much damage does this actually do? Oh, and you have Moonblast. Well, I'm probably dead here. Or not, okay. I took that a lot better than I thought I would. To be fair, Gloom doesn't have very high special attack, it's more of a bulky Pokemon. In comparison to the Bellsprout line, which is more of an attacking Pokemon. I'll just go for Dual Chop. Don't need to waste PP where I don't need to. For Arbok, I'm just gonna stay in. Earthquake works wonders, although Intimidate kind of sucks. I should still be able to knock it out though. You do outspeed me, that's fair. I'm also actually higher level than my opponents now, so this is kind of nice. You didn't have me fooled. I already knew that you weren't Janine. Okay, like I can see like a slight white corner in these tiles, like the one I'm facing. Whereas I could walk into this one because there's no white corner on the tile. I don't see how to actually get down there though, unless I can go this way. Aha! I'm gonna heal. After this battle though, I'm gonna have to go over to the Pokemon Center, get my PP back up, probably my health as well. You also got 3. No, do you just have the Bulbasaur line? Earthquake should take care of you. Maybe Ivysaur? Probably not. Definitely not Venusaur. Although Ivysaur is kind of lower level. I do take it out. Okay, good. And sure enough, it's a Venusaur. I kind of wish I had like Ice Punch or something. I might just want to switch, to be honest. In fact, I'll switch over to Gyarados. I don't exactly resist Grass-type moves with Gyarados, but I do have enough bulk that I think I should be able to do quite well. Not to mention I got Ice Fang. Okay, you're going for Petal Dance. Okay, I did quite a bit. And I missed Ice Fang. 5% chance to miss, and of course it misses. Well, I guess I'm just going to stall this out a little bit. Go for the Confusion. I am going to speed up through that. And you get a third one. We did confirm this, I think, yesterday. The rampaging moves are 2 to 3 turns, and I always seem to come across the 3 turns, so I guess I'm just gonna heal 1 last time. Hurt yourself, maybe? Of course. Excellent. Ice Fang. Please actually hit this time. You go for Double Edge. Interesting. I dropped your attack, so yeah, it doesn't do too much damage. I'm not within range to be knocked out if you do go for Petal Dance, but you hurt yourself anyway. And Ice Fang hits, so that's experience for me. Wonderful. Not a whole bunch. I am gonna go back and heal though. If I can figure out how to get out of this place. Insane little maze. Here we go. Hello, heal me please. And the thing I'm most concerned about is that she probably has like coughing, wheezing, probably Crobat or something. They're not really affected by earthquake, so they're going to be a little bit of a pain. Janina Fuchsia City, that's me. You only see like the very top part of her head. That's what she gets for squatting weirdly. And of course she's going to start out with a Crobat. Maybe I can take a hit. Go for Rock Slide. You're gonna start with Toxic. Okay. I was not expecting that. I was expecting a never-ending chain of flinches or crits from Air Slash Air Cutter, which is probably what we're gonna try next. So I'm gonna switch. Damn for us. Or are you gonna go for Confuse Ray? You are a strange gym leader. I'm just gonna Volt Switch. You go for Leech Life. Probably doesn't do a whole bunch. This should knock you out, I think. Assuming I can hit. Of course not. Okay, then Discharge. Because now I don't know if Volt Switch is going to completely knock you out. Still confused. But I pull through. There we go. And here's Whizzing, of course. I'm going to switch over to Fatburb, I think. Oh, let me check really quick. I think I'm going to send in Fatty, actually. Go for a couple Iron Heads. Weezing is definitely a very bulky Pokemon. Actually, maybe, but I think Body Slam does more damage, so I'll go for that. I can at least try to go for a Paralysis. I get poisoned? I thought I had immunity as an ability. Oh no, I have Gluttony as an ability. Right. No Paralysis. Go for Sludge Bomb. It's special. I resist it quite well. Thank you, Leftovers. Still hurt by poison though. She might heal. I'll just keep going for Body Slam. Since heal comes first, I go second. I still might be able to get a Paralysis. A lot of Copium in that statement. Copium failed me. Gotta be careful with the poison damage though. It's starting to really increase. I still resist Sludge Bomb. I think poison damage will bring me down to red health. Oh, I get the crit. Nice. I can switch out before that gets too bad. I'll actually go for Fatbird this time. And let's go for, I don't know, Flamethrower. I think I'm holding the Charcoal. Oh, nice. You get burned. Not that that really affects Sludge Bomb. This isn't actually Gen 2. And Flamethrower again. So yeah, Crobat, Weezing, and Weezing. That's two Pokemon with Levitate and a Flying type Pokemon, so I don't do any damage with Earthquakes. I don't really do anything with Ariados either. It's neutral. I do have Rock Slide, but I'm still Toxic Poison, so I think I'm just gonna stay with Fatburb for this one. Flamethrower again. And I think Venomoth is the last one, which is also neutral with Earthquake. So Earthquake doesn't really do anything in this gym other than the trainers. And even still, 2 of them are all grass types, so... I only did good against Needle Queen and Needle King. Oh well, it's still experience. I actually wanted to check. I am holding Charcoal. So what do I have on... Oh, you're holding Amulet Coin, okay. Flamethrower it is. I guess Venomoth is her ace. Wow, you survived. And you get burned. Okay, well, I guess the victory's mine. Wait. Citrus, probably? Of course it is. And now you're within range to be healed. I'm just gonna fly then. I do have a higher physical attack. There we go. Soul Badge. And I probably get Toxic from her is my guess. After all, that's what I would get if this was actually a Gen 2 game. Sure enough. And of course I'm poisoned, and I take extra poison damage trying to get out of this place because I get trapped and can't figure my way out. I should go heal. Trying to think of what I wanted to play after this game, after it's all said and done. Well, I do still enjoy playing a lot of ROM hacks. Trying to figure out if I want to actually go back to Emerald Rogue, try for some more quests, or if I should just check out the DLC for Pokemon Sword, because I've never actually played that. Or if I should try to continue Pokemon Scarlet, because I've only got 1 badge. I have a badge and I have the first Titan taken care of, so I can traverse water with Koraidon. I did the same thing on my Switch. Then I was able to instantly go over to the Great Tusks Titan. Like, there's almost no barrier that prevents you from going there, and that Pokemon just absolutely swept my team. I couldn't even outspeed anything, or with anything, to actually do any damage to it, so... I guess Pokemon worlds being open world aren't exactly the best. Let's see, this is a Psychic Gym. I think Typhlosion's probably going to be the best. Maybe Gyarados with Crunch. I'll try Gyarados because I really want some levels in this thing. I am concerned about the Psychic Fairy typing on some of these, like Mr. Mime. Oh, drowsy. Go for the Intimidate. Kind of wish I had a Lucky Egg, actually. Get a little bit of a boost for experience, that'd be nice. It's good that I'm able to one-shot Drowsy. Hypno, on the other hand, probably not. Probably need 2 crunches. Is this live? It is in fact live. Hello, Diamond. Every evening I do live streams. I'm guessing as compared to like a Premiere. I actually don't know how to really do those. Like, I have the option whenever I upload and I do scheduling or whatever. I don't exactly understand what a Premiere is, so... Although I think I did see a Minecraft Premiere. I was checking up on some of the old Minecraft YouTubers I used to follow way back in the day. DocM77 did a Premiere, I guess. And I guess from what it looks like, it's just basically like live streaming, but you're actually watching with the viewers in chat. It seems kind of boring to me. Like there's no, like there's still direct interaction by typing in chat, obviously, but there's not any live commentary interaction. Ooh, I survived, barely. I do remember that 6 Pokemon of the Pokedex are going to be missing. What? Which 6 Pokemon are going to be missing? What do you mean by missing? I'm going to stay in, then swap out. And I think I'll give it to Fatty. Leftovers helping out. And I don't know. Let's go for Body Slam. Dark Pulse. Well, I resist that significantly. Not too much damage can be done in this gym to Fatty. Oh, good. I get the paralysis. Oh, right. I remember you were saying that you were doing the, trying to do a living dex or whatever, completing the Pokedex or something. I don't know if you happened to see yesterday's stream, but here, or not here, I'm not in Fuchsia anymore. In Fuchsia City in this game, there's a building in place of where the Safari Zone used to be. And it's got a whole bunch of amazing people that not only teach amazing moves and reset EVs and trade over Pokemon, like for example Typhlosion, for the Hisuian form, and Galarian forms and Alolan forms. You also meet the developer for the ROM hack who actually gives you the other 2 starters that you didn't pick up. So I actually do have, I checked the Pokedex. I have Chikorita and Cyndaquil and Totodile. Gives you the other 2, just the basic ones, level 5. So you can train up all 3 if you really wanted them. I actually really like this ROM hack. It's very impressive. I'm kind of repeating myself from yesterday, but I'm very impressed with how polished this is, because most Johto remakes are either incomplete or too buggy to really get into and want to replay, but this is one that I actually wouldn't mind replaying several times. I actually meant to heal. Whoops. I'll send in Typhlosion. I do have Shadow Ball. Also, to be fair, with Fire Red, you could also always download G3 tools and add all of the starters as wild Pokemon encounters if you really wanted to. You don't really need any programming knowledge, just knowledge of where the routes are that you want to put the Pokemon. Hey, Xander, how's it going? Typhlosion also needs level, so I don't mind staying in with Typhlosion. Oh, so close. I should get it with this one, though. Burn it to the ground. Poached eggs. And down it goes. It is kind of nice that this is technically a traded Pokemon, so I am getting boosted experience. That is pretty nice. Okay, let's actually heal before I forget. Your day was great? Oh, that's good to hear. Just have a little headache. That's, me almost every day. I get cluster headaches really bad, so if I ever have like any of the remotest amount of stress, it really triggers it really bad. I'm back at the start. Okay, let's see if I even remember how to do this. I think it's just... I think it's up. Down. Down. And I think it's... Yeah, it would be this one over here. I'll fight this person for the experience. Slowpoke. This should be pretty easy. Now, of course, you're oblivious. Oh, I went for Ice Fang. I'm dumb. Set up the rain. And actually crunch. But hey, I'm glad to hear that you're having a better day. You were saying that you weren't having the greatest day yesterday, so... It's good to hear that your day today is doing pretty good. I get a crit I didn't need. And Slowbro. Probably won't knock this one out. Yeah, didn't even do half. And of course, you're gonna withdraw. Oh, I took care of that withdraw. Going for amnesia, but that doesn't mean anything. Rain stopped. Wait, rain stopped? I thought you get rain for 5 turns. It hasn't been 5 turns. Oh well, I'm not complaining. I didn't really use the rain, and neither did they. Do I need to heal? Probably should. I don't think I have any Lappa berries or anything, but I do have elixirs. You know what? I'll go back and heal. I know how to get through this place. Come on, D-pad. Actually, I'm kind of curious. What's in here? Is it just the regular... Oh, you just get the focus band. Right, I remember. The Fighting Dojo King, whatever, is in Mount Mortar. Gives you the Tyrogue. I thought maybe there's some Pokemon trainers I could fight that could give me some experience. But no. Let's go hill. I need the hills. Excellent. Sprites remained on the screen for a little while. That was interesting. And occasionally there's like a route or two that has like really strange glitches across it. I know from if you go between Victory Road and a Pokemon League, there's occasionally like the entire route is just unseeable. Doesn't seem to always happen though. Alrighty. Do I want to lead with Gyarados? I think I do. I should be fine, I think. I got lowered special defense, so that's kind of a pain. I'm curious as to what TM I'm going to get from her. Probably Calm Mind. Going for Espeon, level 53. I don't think Intimidate's really going to matter too much. Espeon also has really good special attacks, so I might just get Woke Code here. Oh, no, you're gonna go for Calm Mind. You should still play on the SNES. Someday I might play on it again. SNES has some pretty good classic games. Punch Out was always kind of fun. I did get O-Code. I mean, to be fair, you did go for Callbind, so that kind of buffed that. I'll go for Typhlosion. I think she has a Mr. Mime, so I really want to use Typhlosion for that, because Shadow Ball is really the only thing I can do to that. You are faster than me. I'm not exactly sure what noises are going on upstairs. I can't really tell if that's being picked up on the mic or not. It sounds like they're literally dragging furniture across. I think I want to go for Fatty, actually. Kind of resist those psychics a little bit. Go for Body Slam. Espeon doesn't have the greatest defenses. Wow, that does a lot of damage. Sure enough, here's Mr. Mime. Actually, I could probably stay in. I get a little bit of a boost from leftovers. What NES game is my favorite? I played a lot of Punch-Out, so I probably would say Punch-Out. I also really like the Super Mario games for it. I don't remember which ones were for which system. I emulated a lot of those. The console that was really popular when I was growing up was the N64. I was a little bit after the SNES era. I mean, I still, like, it was still around when I was younger, but nobody I knew had an SNES. Everybody had the 64, though. Oh, I get a crit, too. Wonderful. Trying to learn high horsepower. Okay, that's a good move. I might even get rid of Gunk Shot for that. 95, 95. It's basically a slightly weaker Earthquake. But compared to the 80 accuracy, I think I want to keep high horsepower. Instead of Gunk Shot. Wasted money on it, but it's fine. This is going to be a bit of a pain. I think I'm going to stay in. Hope I can do some damage. I think if I land any attack, Alakazam goes down. I do resist Psychic a little bit. You might Call Mind, I'm not sure. Let's go for Body Slam. You do go for Psychic. Can I actually survive? I do, excellent. You got a Citrus Berry. I can actually heal, because now you're out of range to be full restored. You might have recovered though, which is fine. Means I get a free turn to heal. Hyper Potion won't even fully heal. Oh, it will fully heal me. Okay, cool. No, you just go straight for Psychic. I guess no recover. And assuming Psychic doesn't crit, Fatty just swept this whole team. Excellent. Oops, wrong menu. I haven't gotten any Spadef drops either, which is nice. Excellent. That's 2 more badges for me. SNES can play NES games? Oh, really? I know that there's backwards compatibility with that. I mean, it kind of makes sense. Nintendo is, well, used to be the king of backwards compatibility. In fact, they even had like little adapters for the 64 where you could play the old games. And then for the GameCube to play Game Boy games even. Hell, even the DS had a little slot for Game Boy games as well. And then they came out with the DSi, and everything changed. Is there anything in here? we're ready to fight Red. I still got 2 more badges to go. I think he gives an upgrade. So I could go get Porygon 2 if I wanted to. Because I think the evolutions ever require trading while holding an item. I'm pretty sure it's... Maybe I just have to hold the item and then use the link cable item. I'm not sure exactly how that works. Okay, so now I got to... how do I actually get to Blaine's gym? I think I can just fly to... I can't just fly here. I mean, the Nintendo... Not Nintendo, the Sony PlayStation had backwards compatibility. Like one iteration of the PlayStation 2 had backwards compatibility, and then the 3 didn't. I think the 4 did, and the 5 did. If you have like a paid service or something. The Xbox supposedly did, but I got an Xbox 360 that was like brand new and everything, and I tried to load up an Xbox original game, and it wouldn't read the disc, so I'm not exactly sure if there's any backwards compatibility with that, and I stopped paying attention to Microsoft consoles after the X360, so I actually don't know. Actually, I'm just going to teach Surf to a Pokemon. Teach the Gyarados? I could just get rid of Ice Fang. You know what? I think I'm actually going to get rid of Earthquake. I have Earthquake on Fat Burb. I have high horsepower on Fatty. I don't really need Earthquake on Gyarados. Like, it's good against electric types, but push comes to shove, I can just reteach that. And I'm going over to Blaine's gym, so having a waterfall is going to be kind of useful. I gotta be a bit careful with Flame Body, though. I wanted to avoid her line of sight. Hello, Shadow Wizard. Welcome, welcome. Clear body. I run anyway, doesn't really matter. Can I not access it from this side? Do I actually need to go over through Fuchsia? No, this one's got Liquidudes. Not that I care, I'm not really trying to fight these. Okay, I'm just gonna use a Repel, this is getting ridiculous. Yeah, I get it, I can't intimidate, I don't care. People upstairs still making ridiculous amounts of noise. Gets really old really quickly. Guess I'm forced to fight her. I guess I can actually go over from this side. Seems like there's an opening here. Yeah, cool fish. Does cool fish look like that? Really? Right, I don't have Earthquake anymore. This is awkward. Probably has Poison Point too. I'm going for Fatty. Going for Pin Missile. You gonna get all 5? Nope, only 3. Good. Looks like a Hisuiya one. I was wondering that because I saw Coolfish was one of the options for trading Pokemon. Does that have a different type to it? I'm looking that up. Oh, it's dark and poison. Interesting. I could have actually used like surf or waterfall on it then. And I think it is because it's got the little 6 on its tail. It's got the purple spikes. Okay. And of course I'm poison. Wait, what? High horsepower. Okay. I guess it's a contact move. I didn't know that. I do have a lot of full heals though. Don't think I need to worry about healing. Cinnabar Gym, Leader Blaine. Okay, good. Okay. I think that's the actual cave itself. What? Okay, well, it looks like just a regular gym then. I should be fine. I wasn't actually expecting to have to fight a whole bunch of people, but I don't mind. More experience for me. Arcanine, possibly Flame Body. Nope, it's Intimidate. You probably absolutely outspeeded me, but I think Waterfall is still my stronger move. I outspeed you? Are you going for Roar? You're probably going for Roar. Can I get the flinch, please? Nope. Alright, well, Earthquake it is. That's your own fault. Glitchron, there we go. I was trying to remember in Heart Gold and Soul Silver, I think you can still access... Can you access the Seafoam Island? I can't remember. But I did think it was kind of interesting that you have access to the Seafoam Island, but we don't... I don't think we have access to the power plant. So where's Zapdos then? And can we actually go get Articuno? Maybe I should check that out. Also, I would much rather do a quiz thing. Some of the quizzes that they do for custom ROM hacks, like they'll change the questions up. I do enjoy doing the quizzes. Makes me actually feel like I'm smart when it comes to playing these games instead of spamming A like a moron like I usually do. Tails is a little bit bulky. Yeah, it figures. I'll just surf. Bruh. And so it begins the never-ending loop of I'm gonna hurt myself in confusion. What'd I tell you? Flamethrower, watch it get the burn too. Forget the quiz, just fight. You know, sometimes when I'm really going for this necessary experience, I will do the entire quiz and then I'll go back and fight them anyway. Just to flex on them. Because if you answer it correctly, you can still go talk to the person and they'll still fight you. Try to learn Hydro Pump. That's not a very good move. Low accuracy on a physical attacker. Don't really want it. I think Surf is better in almost every regard anyway. I got the hiccups. I'm gonna take a sip of water. Got Charmeleon's attack, but it's generally a special attacker. beat up the super nerd. That's what he gets for being a super nerd. I'm gonna heal though. The only Pokemon I can't really heal up all the way with a Hyper Potion is Fatty. If it gets really low health, I mean. So far though, the lowest health it's gotten so far this stream is, I think, like 40 HP. Magmar might be a bit of a pain. I don't know how custom its movesets are, but it does have access to Thunder Punch, I found out. You're gonna just weaken my water moves, okay. And you are faster than me, unfortunately. I still do at least half, so that's good. I am burned, that figures. Sunlight is strong. And Fire Blast. Stab, boosted by Sun. Okay, we're good. Wait. Why did that not finish you off? What the hell? That makes 0 sense. Actually, no, it makes perfect sense. My attack got cut after I used the first one. Full restore it is. Mega Origins. I haven't heard of that one. To be fair, a lot of the Gen 3 games that are hacked to include Megas, the way they do it is kind of janky anyway. Lava Plume? I remember back in the day, if you ever used a Mega Stone on a Pokemon, you would actually have to evolve it, and so it's always Mega. You couldn't select it in and out of battle, whatever. I'm just gonna go back and heal. I had to use quite a few waterfalls in this gym already. Oh, wait. Going back to hills sucks. I gotta go back through the water. I have to actually fly to the Pokemon Center to get filled up. Fine, I guess, whatever. I really hope that I'm able to rock climb soon. Not really need to use one that early, but water's right here. Oh good, she can't see me from up there. Yeah, I'm gonna check out this cave. Really? I'm gonna check out this cave after I'm done with the gym. There we go. So I guess sometimes entering Blaine's gym also creates that weird glitchy effect. I thought that was only between Victory Road and the Pokemon League, but I guess it's here too. Hey, I found him! I found Waldo! Where is he? He's right here! He has a Flareon, apparently. Flareon, I'm not actually that concerned about, because you're a physical attacker. You might have Fire Fang, but I'm faster than you anyway, so I don't really need to worry about flinching. It's so close, just... Okay, that works for me. At least I get the flinch. That sounds terrible. Level 15 starter, Jesus. Like the first Pokemon you come across are like level 20s. Also, yeah, I'm not a huge fan of Fakemon in general either. It's like Pokemon Company actually released a video showing all 1,000 plus Pokemon that are available. Use them. There's 1,000 of them. There's no reason for us to be making Fakemon anymore. No offense to the people that are designing them, but they just aren't well designed anyway. If you're gonna create new Pokemon, then at the very least, make it make sense. Like Blazing Emerald created Fakemon, but they're Hoennian forms, and they actually look good. You didn't have ROM hacks like, oh, what was that one? The first real ROM hack that I played was Pokemon Quartz. It's basically just Pokemon Ruby, but with fake Pokemon. It was pretty garbage. I think I'm gonna save. I fought Blaine way too many times before. I know how this usually goes. You're homeless because of the volcano, but you have this massive building just hiding in a cave. It's got 3 Pokemon, okay. Lucargo instantly dies. I'm mildly concerned about Flame Body or Magma Armor or whichever one it has. What do you have? Oh, White Herb. Oh, that's actually kind of good. I mean, you might have Rock Slide, but that's still good. Oh, you don't die here. Interesting. Well, you're probably going to full restore, because you're bad at video games. Of course you are. If they have Shadow Tag, oh my god. Shadow Tag is one of those abilities I think needs to just be removed from the game. Actually, I am curious. Have they ever updated Shadow Tag? So that way there's at least a Pokemon that can resist Shadow Tag. I'm looking it up. Ghost types are immune to Shadow Tag. And if you have a Pokemon with Shadow Tag, you are immune to the effects of other Pokemon Shadow Tag. Holding a Shed Shell allows a Pokemon to switch, but not flee or teleport. Interesting. Still absolutely an obnoxious ability. I like Arena Trap because it's sort of similar, but it's negated by Pokemon with flying type or levitate. You have Magnet Pull, but it only works on Steel types. Like, there's ways around other abilities. But Shadow Tag is just, if you're stuck with Shadow Tag, then you're just stuck there forever. I didn't see what he said he's gonna switch to, but I should be fine regardless. I think I just burned all the full heals that this guy had. Of course he got Thunder Punch. I'm pretty sure I called that like 10 minutes ago. That's what I get for staying in. Possibly Mach Punch, but I still resist. I think I'm actually going to give it to Muscle, probably. I was going to say Ampharos, but there's no special defense on that Pokemon, so yeah, Muscle gets to go in. There's not really any special defense on Muscle either, but I got enough HP to kind of make up for it. I don't outspeed Magmar, I'm going for Earthquake. And you have Overheat. This is... Oh, I actually thought this was going to drop me all the way down to red, at the very least. White Herb as well. Do all of his Pokemon have White Herb? No. No what? I didn't do it. Wasn't me. You can't prove it. I was talking about my Pokemon painting, then yeah, that was actually all me. That's my fault. I even called that Magmar had Thunder Punch. That's my fault for staying in. I'm just gonna switch over to Fatty for this one. Now, Rapidash might have like high jump kick or some BS like that. It tends to do that. I'm hoping that my high HP is gonna help resist. Oh, he's just gonna go for Flare Blitz. Okay. Take the recoil. That helps me out. The more damage you do to me, the more damage you do to yourself. Oh, it's so close. Actually, I'm gonna heal up because you might even go for it again because you're dumb. Maybe. Hopefully. A lot of copium in today's stream. You had another full restore all this time? Okay, well, we're back to where we started then. By all means, hurt yourself again. It would be kind of funny if it did crit, though. I don't even get the crit. Well, I am going to heal again. Might just be back to where we started yet again. Like, it's literally a stalemate if we're just going to keep attacking and healing. Okay, you just knock yourself out. Watch this one be the crit. Okay, good. I do want to get some experience. There we go. So this guy might actually give me Overheat. I was thinking Fire Blast, but Overheat seems to be the move that all of his Pokemon are using. 2 of his Pokemon had White Herbs. It seems like it's going to be... Yep. Of course it is. It's slightly better than Fire Blast in my opinion. Not that much though. I am going to go back and heal because my team got kind of swapped a little. But I do want to come back and check this place out. Let's go over to Cinnabar. Still currently no method to rock climb. I'm guessing maybe we can get that after getting 16 patches, hopefully. I'm trying to remember how Heart Gold and Soul Silver did it, because HM05 used to be Flash, but that got bumped down to a TM, and so HM got replaced with Defog in Diamond and Pearl and Platinum, and then they got switched over to, I believe, Whirlpool in Heart Gold and Soul Silver. HM6 was Whirlpool in the early gens, but it was Rock Smash, which used to be a TM. They just kept moving all the TMs and HMs around. So we still had 1 through 7. And then I think Rock Climb was the 8th one, but that was not really necessary for traversing through Johto. I feel like Rock Climb was given to us much later, but I do remember it being necessary for traversing Mount Silver. So I feel like it's going to be given to us later. I can't strength, really? Well, I don't really need Body Slam all that much. Actually, I don't need Surf all that much either, but I think there is a Surf spot in here, so I'm not going to teach Surf to you. The timer for this game is supposed to be like the clock for the Poké Gear, but it doesn't really function all that well. The most rarest SNES game? SNES, I'm not sure. NES, probably ET. Because every single copy was like really never sold and then put into a landfill. I think there's only like a handful of copies that still exist. But yeah, every time I look at the timer for this, the clock, it's always Sunday. Like the day never advances, the time doesn't really advance. It advances, I mean, now it's 1646. I'm not really sure how accurate that is in terms of like every 60 seconds, but holding speed up, for example, will actually speed that up quite a bit. 47, 48, 49. It's based on the in-game time, not the actual time of my PC clock. Let me get a water stone. Yeah, it starts out Sunday at midnight, and it's been Sunday ever since. I think maybe 3 or 4 days have passed. It should be like Thursday by now, but yeah, it's still Sunday for some reason. Do I want to hop down this ledge? I don't, but I did. What even are the Seafoam Islands? In this game, anyway. Interesting. Is this the other exit? Okay. So like if I do have Articuno, or if I do run into Articuno, I do have the Master Ball. I prefer not to use it though. Like if we ever come across Mewtwo, I'd rather use it for Mewtwo. Although I have shown that I can catch Mewtwo with that one. I can't go that way. Can I go north? I guess I can go north through here. Ice Heal, that's really not necessary. Frozen area. I'll go this way. I'm intrigued. I think I want to go that way. You're not paying attention. How wonderful for me. What is this puzzle? I can get to this side easy. This is absolutely new to me. I don't even know what I'm doing here. Oh, here we go. Seems like a normal surf. We don't have to worry about pushing boulders around. Where am I? There is Articuno. How do I access? I feel like I'm going the wrong way. I think I still want to be down there. I was also told that all 251 Pokemon in the Johto games are just available to us. Plus more, is what the page said. I'm thinking I can go south from here, maybe? Is there somebody here? Oh no, that's a ladder with a rock. Okay. I can't go over here. Massive confusion. I'm just kind of going in circles now. I guess I don't really have a choice but to go through here. Literally no other choice but here. I guess just go across the bridge. Oh, this might take me somewhere. Okay. We're getting places. This makes much more sense. Okay. I'm gonna have to save. I do want to try to catch this Pokemon. I'm pretty sure I still have a bunch of Ultra Balls. Hopefully. I remember I was kind of scrounging for cash and I sold a bunch of stuff. Okay, we're good. I don't have Thunder Wave though, it's kind of the problem. Wait, we have Thunder Wave as a TM. I am actually apologizing now because I had called that useless. But this is gonna save my life. It's like TM 70 or something. Wait, did I just pass it? There it is, TM 34, that's what it was. That's the one that we got from Lieutenant Surge. You can learn Thunder Wave, really? You know what? I'm going to teach you the Fat Burb. Because Fat Burb can actually tank a hit or two. I don't think that this Pokemon's going to outspeed me because Articuno is the slower of the three. I am a little bit concerned because I think it has like Water Pulse. Earthquake isn't going to do anything to it, so I'll just reteach Earthquake when I need to. And I'll save here after teaching the move, so I don't forget to teach it if I have to reset. I probably should have put Ho-Oh up front, but this is fine. Drop the attack, not that it really matters. I'm just gonna go for Waterfall first. You have Roost, that's gonna be a pain. That does no damage to you. And you send up Hail. Wonderful. Blizzard now has 100% accuracy. I don't know if it has Blizzard. But if it does, I'm gonna hate myself. Don't crit. You have Ice Beam. Okay. We might go for Roost next because you're low health. But I'm going to switch over now to Ho-Oh. One Fat Burb to another Fat Burb. Oh, you're going to go for Ice Beam. Interesting. Watch this freeze me. Okay, good. And Thunder Wave. Okay, so going for Ice Beam. You're really trying to freeze me. I would like to chip away a little more on Articuno. I'm a little bit nervous about how low its health currently is, though. Giga Drain might just be enough. But it's not stab, and you do resist. So, we'll try it. And you have really good special defense, so hopefully we're good here. Okay, good. I can probably use it one more time, even. Freeze Dry. Hail stops. Giga Drain once more. Ooh, that was a crit, but we're still good. Don't roost, please don't roost. Stuck in paralysis, even better. Crossing my fingers. Ultra Ball, here we go. Bruh, okay. Freeze Dry. That's 2 shakes. Not that that really matters. Pokemon works on a catch or not catch rate. The shakes don't really mean anything. Oh, not gotta worry about hail damage. I really should heal. Because now I'm down to 17. In fact, I think I'll do that because I think Fat Burb's probably the best Pokemon to start resisting all these moves. Actually, I guess Typhlosion would probably be the best. Roost, Hail, Freeze Dry, Ice Beam. It's not like it has any damaging moves for Typhlosion. Okay, low health, you're paralyzed. Just cooperate and we'll be friends. Okay, maybe not. It's not going for Roost, which is kind of nice. Lulling me into a false sense of security. I appreciate it. Please catch. And there's the Roost. Hail continues to fall. I get it. I'm gonna take damage. Let's go for Fly. Going for Hail. It's already hailing. The hail stopped. That's a little awkward. Chip away with Giga Drain. I do get a little bit of health back. I think actually just enough to counteract the hail. A little bit. I counteract half the hail. Bruh. Okay, well, I was gonna chip away one more time, but I guess I'll just start tossing balls. I see how it is. I'm just speeding up at this point because at this point it's just an RNG battle. Okay, well, now I got a full restore. You're stuck in paralysis. I can fly my way to victory. Okay. I was gonna say pretty soon it's all the moves it's gonna have is just Roost, so it's kind of the downside to it having Hail, which has I think only 5 PP, Ice Beam, which has 10, Freeze Dry, which is either 10 or 15. It's one of the downsides of trying to catch legendaries is they end up having to struggle pretty quickly if you can't catch them soon enough. I think it's just gonna start roosting permanently now. That's gonna be a bummer. Oh, you have Ice Beam still. Okay. And still another Hail. There's Roost. At this point, I'm just relying heavily on Hail. I don't think Fly would knock it out. Okay, we're good. And you're stuck in paralysis. That was a bit of a struggle to get back down to red health. Oh yeah, you got a point. I got pressure as an ability. I really should have switched earlier to Typhlosion. Well, I did save, so I might end up having to reset. I'm still absolutely nervous about it struggling and knocking itself out. Another reason for you to just stay in the damn ball. Up by Hail. You got another Ultra Ball. I believe this is number 10. And you still don't want to cooperate with me. You got another Roost. Well, you are paralyzed. I'm just gonna switch. I'll send out Typhlosion. There's Hail. I'll go for Shadow Ball. I do get Stab, and I get really good special attack. You have good special defense. Again, I'm crossing fingers I don't knock it out. Okay, you're a lot tankier than I give you credit for, to be fair. And you're roosting. Okay, well. Back to spamming Shadow Ball. And we're going to be stuck in a loop here. I'm going to cut. Oh, come on. And now you're struggling. Okay. Well, I can't do anything but just toss Ultra Balls at this point. You little shit. At least the hail's out. Oh, come on. Just be polite. Stay in the Ultra Ball. You're gonna end up killing yourself. Like, what's the point? Okay. I don't mind if Typhlos and Paint here, because it's not like you're going to do anything else anyway. I'm also heavily relying on Paralysis, making it so it doesn't hurt me, because it doesn't hurt itself in that case. So far, we're good. Oh. At least I was low health for that one. I think I want to send in Fatty. Actually, no, I don't want to send in a Pokemon with high HP. I want to send in a Pokemon with low HP. Because the way Struggle works is you take, I think, a 16th of the damage that you deal. So if I have low defense but high HP, it's going to be taking a lot of HP away from me, which means it's going to be receiving a lot of HP and recoil damage. I want a Pokemon with high defense and low HP, basically, when it comes to a struggling Pokemon. I think Machamp's going to be the better option here. Because also, Struggle can't crit, so... Just crossing my fingers still. I'm crossing them even tighter now. I really don't want to use the Master Ball, so if I'm out of Ultra Balls, I'm just going to reset. Oh, come on. I actually thought I had it for a second. Jeez, recoil and struggle in that game sounds god-awful. Okay, I think you might be able to struggle one more time. I can't really tell because we don't get to see numbers or anything. I think this might be the last Ultra Ball, though. Unless you get stuck in Paralysis. Nope. Okay, that would... Man, this is getting really down to the wire here. I got 4 Ultra Balls, and you're literally one struggle away from knocking yourself out. Please just... You little shit. Oh, good, you're paralyzed. I get another shot. I really don't know what the fuck they're doing up there. I have no words. Okay, well, I think that one's it. No, you're still alive somehow? This game is really trying to hold my hand with this. I got 2 balls left. Don't take that out of context. Come on. Staying Paralysis? Nope, that's actually gonna be it. Yep. Reset time! Like Muscle, I too am adamant about catching this damn thing. Let's lead this time. And then just swap out immediately so I don't have to worry about pressure. Also, before the battle starts, I'm gonna double check really quick. How many PP does Roost have? Because actually I can just check in game, but it has 5. Oh, it was lowered to 5 in Generation 9, so it won't have that for this game. It's got 10. Okay. Good to know. You're paralyzed. You free try me? I'm out. Goodbye. Actually, I kind of wanted to switch into Ampharos and just use Volt Switch because I don't think that's going to even remotely come close to knocking it out. But it would do a lot of damage. Let's hope for Focus Blast, I guess. Wow. I landed. That would be nice if I could catch it first try. Also, Focus Blast did nothing. Okay. Shadow Ball, I guess. I think at full health, I could use a Flamethrower on Articuno. Because, I mean, I could use easily 3 Shadow Balls and just barely get it down to red. I think it would actually survive a Flamethrower. Knowing my luck, though, it would instantly crit, and I'd have to reset anyway, so... Maybe this time around you'll be nice? Play fair, please? Go for Hail. I'm gonna chip away a little bit. Use Cut. Of course. I should have just tossed a ball. Probably would have been the ball that would have caught it too, but no, you had to go in Roost. No, I gotta go in Shadow Ball. Okay, these crits are getting a little out of hand. Please don't Roost. Let me cut. Let's be friends. Let's be friends. Let me cut you. Okay, so far so good. Now, if you'll just be nice and stay imprisoned inside this ball, then we'll be good. I don't think I have a Pokemon with Soak. But yeah, getting Timer Balls or something similar would be nice. I think, honestly, if I could get Dusk Balls too, because we are inside of a cave, that's a ×3 catch rate. I'm just stuck with the ×2 right now. Hey, there we go. What's that old phrase? 30-second times the charm? I got a good nickname for it, actually. Excellent. Any item? Okay. Oh, there was in fact the hidden item. Ever since I played Blazing Emerald, and there was a Comet Shard where Jirachi was, I always now feel like I need to check where the legendary Pokemons are. It's actually quite fitting that there's a Zinc there, because that raises special defense, and that's a very specially defensive Pokemon. Where's this taking me? Okay, an item. Also, very fitting that we get a revive after having to put up with that crap. Is this taking us to an exit somewhere? Oh, that's where this takes us to. Okay, it works for me, because I think this is the exit, just right up here. So now I'm back to being extra curious. Where the hell is Zapdos? And is the Moltres somewhere? There's also only one badge left to get. I also haven't checked out Mountain Moon yet, because I think that's where the final rival fight is. Oh, you caught Entei? Nice. I've seen Entei, but I haven't seen it since I saw it, if that makes sense. Oh, it doesn't show up in rare? Really? Why? I guess probably because I haven't caught it. Wait, I didn't catch Unknown. Yeah, so why is Entei not showing up in here? Because I did see Entei. No, God, that's not organized. Okay, that's honestly the biggest complaint I have for this game, is that they didn't do the simplistic thing of organizing. There's actually, like, tools that will automatically sort that for you. Now I gotta look for it myself, like a pleb. Somewhere down here. Wait, we're on national mode? Why is it starting? Okay, that's weird. I think it's just right down here somewhere. There we go. Oh, right on it. Okay. Voice crack. Yeah, it says area unknown, so I'm not exactly sure. Because there is a really bad glitch with Fire Red and Leaf Green, where if you complete, I don't remember what you have to complete. I think it's just when you beat the Elite Four and you unlock the national decks. Whichever beast, legendary beast that you get, that's the alternative from your starter or whatever, starts roaming around. But if it uses Roar, or you click Run Away, then it actually deletes itself from the save file. It's a stupid glitch that is, well, stupid. This thing didn't use a Roar, it just fled, but now it says area unknown. I can't track it. Don't exactly know what that's about. I saw that. There's a space up here. Articuno, Zapdos, and Moltres. I'm guessing the 3 beasts as well. I'm not entirely sure what... Oh, hold on a second. I'm guessing Mew and Mewtwo are one of these two. What are these all? Wait, how many spots do I got? Interesting. So it's got the spaces for the Hisuian forms and everything. I guess they just replaced the Pokemon or something. I like how I'm trying to dissect how this ROM hack was made while I'm trying to figure out where Pokemon are even located. Think you're trying to catch a Miltank and they showed up? I was just heading south of Blackthorn, and first tile encounter, like the first piece of grass I touched, there's a wild encounter. That happens way too frequently for me. But I was just trying to level up my Typhlosion, and suddenly there's an Entei. I'm like, wait a minute, you're a thing, right? I don't think I need one of these. I think there's also trainers here I don't really want to fight either. I'm gonna be forced to fight at least one. I guess I could probably head south of these two, but whatever. Frickin' Jimmy. Oh yeah, I've still got Fatburger up front. Well, you just die here then. Sucker punch away, I don't really care. You're gonna get burnt to death. I'm sure cooked rat is a delicacy somewhere. You survived a flamethrower. A flamethrower that stabbed from a legendary holding charcoal. Eradicate site. That's nothing, bruh. Okay. Then I'll just drink your blood. This is a very interesting children's game, by the way. I'm hoping to finish the game this stream. I'm just kind of sidetracked right now because I'm curious about where Zapdos and Moltres are going to be. I also want to fight my rival before I take on the last gym. And Arbok. I'll just fly. I think because of my stats, fly would do about the same amount of damage as a flamethrower would. It just depends on whether the Pokemon has higher physical defense or higher special defense. Actually, I think Flamethrower still does more because I am holding Charcoal. That little 10% boost probably pushes it a little bit over. Either way, this Parasect does not survive. I get a level up out of it. How wonderful. I think I could have just... Yep, I could have gone that way. Oh well. Pretty sure I can just avoid you. Thank you for not paying attention. Also, tile set is a little bit finicky there. Open the bag. You're locked in position. I think I am forced to fight this dude, though. What are the chances I can do some damage with Ampharos? Probably very slim. How about you just slow down? Well, I did put Ampharos up front. It's a very slow Pokemon. Does that help? Oh, good. You have a water type. I was actually expecting like an Onix or a Graveler or something to be paired with a bunch of fighting types, but this works for me. Because I'm also faster than you. Poliwrath is not a good Pokemon. Thank you. Beating at your own game. Why are these people here? Well, I'd rather fight the fighter than the hiker, so... You got Primate. I'll discharge. You going for Screech? Well, that kind of sucks because the next move you use is probably just going to knock me out. If I don't knock you out first. Oh, you're paralyzed. That works for me. Red Chapter's Poliwrath with Cheeks. Yeah. It's pretty decent early game. It learns some really good moves too. Like it learns Ice Beam leveling up and it learns it really early. But that's about the best part for it. Like it's kind of sad that they had to actually modify Poliwhirl and Poliwrath to have decent moves because they can't just use the defaults. Because it's not good otherwise. I'm just gonna discharge again. Knowing my luck, it would somehow resist the other two moves. And survive and then just knock me out. Graveler! I'm gonna get the hell out. Give it to the other Pokemon that needs levels. Probably got Sturdy. Oh, you can make him Politoed? How do you do that? I thought you had to use the Water Stone thing. Or did you use G3 tools for that? I'm staying. He's got no guard. Probably. You flinch. Excellent. Yeah, if you can make a Politoed, I would actually be willing to play through that game again. Like, it's still a really fun game regardless, but I would want to play it again and try to go for the Politoed. You're not paying... Oh, you are sort of paying attention. Okay. I'm guessing I can't fly to this location either. I couldn't fly to the power plant area. I am gonna check though. That's not how you check. No, you can't fly here. Interesting. Okay, this time I think he starts with the Golbat, so I should be fine with Ampharos. If not, he's got Sneasel, in which case I can just use Power Gem. I think that, or Signal Beam. I'm actually really good with Ampharos here. Oh, I might have to look that up then. I'm pretty sure this guy now has Crobat. He does snart. He starts with Sneasel. He snarts with Sneasel. Yep, that's what I was gonna say. I think I'm gonna be outsped regardless. It might even survive, so in case it does, I'd rather get the confusion. Oh, Shadow Claw. Haha, you get static. Actually, it'd be really good to get confusion here because Parafusion means you only get a 25% chance to attack me. Not that it matters, because I'm now faster than you. Yeah, I thought Red Chapters was just super linear, so you had to do everything the way it programmed you to do it. I didn't know that you could pretty much go outside the storyline. That's cool though. Cross poison. Didn't even poison me. And you probably go down here. A frail bat it is. It's also not a Crobat. I guess that's when you fight him later in the Dragon's Den or wherever you fight him. Magneton. Sounds like a good battle for Fatty. Silver is my second favorite, but he absolutely has my favorite character development. It is kind of interesting though that he uses primarily Gen 1 Pokemon with the exception of Sneasel. Like Golbat is Gen 1. Magneton, Gen 1. Gengar, Gen 1. Seems like a good battle for Typhlosion. Ghost v Ghost. It's probably whoever uses Shadow Ball first. Bruh, my D-pad is gonna really fuck me over for this. Not only do I not get to attack, but now I'm gonna take curse damage. Hey, Crusher Mike, welcome back. Hope your vacation was fun. And sure enough, it's whoever uses Shadow Ball first gets to... thanks, D-pad, I appreciate you. You piece of shit. I guess I'm just gonna go for a... Gyarados win. Though it might have some sort of BS logic move. It can't learn Thunderbolt via TM. You can learn all sorts of good moves via TM. But you're just gonna go for Shadow Ball. I think I still resist that. And Crunch takes care of you. For Typhlosion. Curse Body! You mean I could have used high horsepower this whole time? It's fine. I'm gonna... No, I was gonna say I was gonna end up switching anyway, but Crunch would actually be very good against Alakazam here. Oh well. Let's go for Fatty. You already took out one Alakazam, you can take out another one. I think this one's even weaker, so... much weaker. Like 10 levels weaker. On to bigger and better things. That's always a plus. You really tried to disable turn 1. And you survived. Quite impressive. In case you disable, I'll just go for Iron Head. I called that. And for Alligator. Well, hopefully this is going to be good enough for Ampharos, even though you're kind of low on health. In fact, I'm pretty sure I'd just get knocked out by whatever move you're going to use anyway. Yeah, Gengar has an incredible moveset. It just sucks that its defenses are kind of garbage. In case you come across a Pokemon with like Focus Sash or something, then any move they use is just instantly killing you. It also doesn't help that there's no health either, because it's a ghost type. Most ghosts don't have any health. But it does have good speed to make up for that, though. So for the most part, you are going first, and you're going to deal some massive damage. If you have the right type coverage, and you pretty much just knock out whatever you're going up against. Hey, thanks! You know what's funny is I made that post like almost immediately after reaching 50 subs. And then I woke up this morning and had 52 subs. I'm like, what happened overnight? I didn't even stream. I didn't upload. What? Who found me? I appreciate it regardless, but who are you people? What's interesting is in YouTube Studio, it tells me like recent subs, but there's some people that it doesn't say, like they don't share that information or something. So my recent sub list still shows this, I think, the same subs since I think when I was still uploading Pokemon Unbound. I think the top 2 on there are new people from when I started streaming, but I've also gained like 20 plus, I think 28 subs is what it was saying, since I started live streaming. Nope, I don't have a repel up. These are level 12s. I think the post on this page was also saying that Clefairy is always supposed to be dancing at night here. 6:43 probably doesn't count. It's night. Is there anything up here? Oh, there's some extra vibe. Okay. I'm gonna get my item finder out. It's already on select. Right. Got you into the game. What's funny is I started playing that game because of a comment you made on one of my older videos. In fact, I think in my episode 1, I even screenshotted your comment and used that as like, hey, this is why I'm playing it. Somebody told me about it. So it's your fault I got stuck with that stupid game. I'm just kidding. It's still a good game. As much shit as I talk about it, it's still a good game. Oh, Mr. Hipster over here. I subbed a while ago. You don't really get anything good out of this. Lava cookies are nice, actually. Also, it's nice that I can just buy like 99 of them here. I'll buy 20. When the sun goes down, Clefairy come out to play. I'm willing to actually speed up to test that out. I'm not sure what counts as sundown in this. Probably like 8 p.m., which means I'm going to be stuck holding speed up for like 5 minutes. My Emerald content was the first. I'm trying to remember what game I was playing before Unbound. I think before Unbound I was just playing Pokemon Sword, like I had just finished that. It felt kind of weird going back to a 2D game after playing 3D games. Okay, 7 o'clock. The music almost sounds different, but I'm probably just hearing things. Do I need to like leave, go into Mount Moon and come back? I guess not. Nothing in the water. Still holding speed up. Yeah, live streaming Blazing Emerald got me a bunch of subs from the Blazing Emerald Discord. Mostly just because I was already on there before. I didn't really notify people when my account got shut down and I made a new account. So it's like people that were subbed to my old account came back to this one. Then I started streaming Pokemon Rogue, and that got me a lot of subs just because the game is really popular. And this game's actually got me, like, I think like 7 or 8 subs, which is cool. I'm glad that people are enjoying Johto games, which is kind of interesting. I didn't think that anybody would care to see Johto games. Emerald Genesis? Ah, yep, that was the first one I uploaded on this channel. That was a classic. I'm still waiting for the new update for that game. I do want to go back and play that. I'll probably live stream that when it comes out. There hasn't really been any word from Hilsey on it, though, is the thing. Just soon TM. 20 more minutes, which isn't really 20. I'm thinking it's 8 o'clock. It's supposed to be like considered nighttime or something. Otherwise, I'll just go take care of the gym and then come back probably. Also, with like a lot of ROM hacks that have like dev people in them with their own Pokemon to fight, for the most part, I'm not a huge fan of that because it's usually just like their favorite Pokemon. It's not really a decent Pokemon. But with Blazing Emerald and Emerald Genesis, they both have actually like really good teams. In fact, I think I lost against Hilsey the first time I went up against his trainer. I had to redo it. I don't think it's considered nighttime yet, still. Just in case. Maybe it's supposed to be Monday only, which isn't ever a thing in this game. Oh well, I wanted to see it, but it doesn't seem like the game will let me. I can't. What? I'm outside. What do you mean I can't use that here? Game is broken. I'm refunding. Okay, well, I should be able to use it here at least. I'm kind of curious as to what's here, though. Interesting route layout, though. I think there's usually an item down here. Not here, though. Interesting. Yeah, I would absolutely recommend Blazing Emerald. There's like a lot of... Ever since I first played the game, there's been a lot of areas that have been added, a lot of changes that have been made. There's all sorts of new Hoennian forms for Pokemon. The starters have actually been changed up as well. Fairy type has been added to the game. I remember when I first played, I started with a Clefairy because it was a dark type Clefairy, and it had a move called Swindle, which is like a dark type payday. It's a good way to just farm a bunch of coins, get a bunch of early money. I don't know why I'm going that way. Wait. I need to heal. Well, it is considered nighttime because the lights are all flickering and all weird. It only happens at nighttime. This way? Nope, one more. Oh, I can actually just go right here. Excellent. What? Oh, right. We gotta go talk to Blue now that we got all the badges. You had me at fairy type. Actually, what's really cool is Poniard has a Hoennian form. Not to spoil it for you, but I believe it's actually one of the starters. It's the starter that I chose for the stream. And It's a steel fairy type. So it has no fairy weaknesses. And I think the only real weakness it has is ground and fire. Anyway, I'm still a trainer. If I see a strong opponent, it makes me want to battle. If you want to battle me, come to the Viridian Gym, I'll take you on. No response. Still can't rock climb. Fiery Town of Burning Desire. That didn't age well. Too soon. Not soon enough. I'm hoping I can get rock climb after beating blue, because I don't know how I'm going to progress Mount Silver otherwise, unless they didn't do anything with Mount Silver. Also, how's this gym done? It is the updated gym. Okay, good. That means I can get a little bit of experience here. My Pokemon are severely underleveled when it comes to trying to go after red. Let me actually talk to you really quick. Battled the champion 3 years ago. No pushover. Okay, it doesn't tell me if these guys are going to use any specific type. I guess I'm just going to stick with Ampharos. No, it's definitely not a special hitter. It's very much a physical. I don't remember off the top of my head what the 3 starters were. Actually, no, there weren't any specific starters. There's actually a list of starters that you can pick from. And then your rival has, I think, Eevee or Pikachu or Clefairy. So you can either choose if you want to have the standard starters or custom starters. And if you pick custom, you have a whole list that you can pick from. I think there's like 15 or so. But the rival always has... Actually, I think she has like one of the standard starters. I think I remember her having like a Charmander or something. So like it's a starter from a different gen, but it is just a standard starter. But the 3 starters that you have, if you choose standard, are Pikachu, Eevee, and Clefairy. So the actual starters from like Let's Go games, and then Clefairy, which is the, I guess the starter first Pokemon ever for Red in the manga. I think he had like a Clefairy in Poliwhirl or something like that. I should be fine with Ampharos, hopefully. I actually do want to fight these guys. The game is finished, yes. In fact, when I first played it, it was technically finished, but like anytime they update it, they just add more stuff to it. Like the game is basically just standard Emerald with a whole bunch of quality of life changes to it. Then they updated the tile set, they updated the music to it, they added new areas, so there's extra spots like south of Dewford, there's Dewford Beach. They changed the second gym, so Brawly's no longer the gym leader, he's actually been buffed up to Elite Four member, I believe. Jump kick, okay. That was a crit. And Mega Horn, I think that just straight up kills me. Yep. Wasn't actually expecting Mega Horn from this thing. I always forget what kind of moves these guys can learn in later gens. How's it go for muscle? Yeah, let me know what you think about it. Like, only reason why I ever talking to crap about it is because it's changed a lot from what it was, I guess, supposed to be back in the day when I first played it. I was under the impression it was just going to be a quality of life ROM hack, and then they added a whole bunch of stuff. Like, I don't hate any of the new stuff, it's just not what I had expected. So I always talk shit about it being a completely brand new game from what I'm used to. Like, for example, I have a custom character in the game that my team that I was using when I first recorded my playthrough for it, had a whole set of Pokemon that I absolutely would not have used if I was playing like the modern version of the game. Like I had a Clefairy, for example. I wouldn't have used Clefairy. In fact, I picked Poniard as my starter when I was streaming it. I probably would have picked that as well because I like Poniard and Bisharp anyway. 2, I like Gen 5 Pokemon. And 3, it was a custom form, so I would have picked that to show it off. But I picked Clefairy because it was a different Pokemon than what people were used to. It was a dark type with like Swindle. It had a move called Moonrazor. It could learn Cataclysm, which is a custom TM with like 200 base power. It's absolutely phenomenal. So like there was a whole bunch of reasons for me to pick that Pokemon, but now it's kind of lame because it's now just a standard fairy type, not really worth using, in my opinion. I'm sure there's reasons to use it, but oh, you're just gonna raise my attack for free, huh? Wonderful. But yeah, Blazing Emerald is a really good ROM hack, despite all the crap I say about it. In fact, it's even better because they fixed a lot of the issues that I had. There was a really bad glitch in the game where if you came across a shiny Pokemon, every Pokemon after that would be shiny, which that sounds cool, but if you ever saved your game, all those shiny Pokemon would just vanish. So they fixed that bug, thankfully. It was also tied to the Wonder Machine, so if you ever use the Wonder Machine, which I think you pay $10,000 and you get any random Pokemon in the game, which can obviously be easily abused, just make a save state before you pay the money and, well, there you go. You can also get, I think if you spend like $1 million, you get a Galarian Zapdos from somebody in there. Mild spoiler alert. It's actually worth getting because that's a great Pokemon. How do I... Oh, it's up here. I see. Now I need to actually focus on what I'm doing. This takes me back to where I just was, right here. This takes me to the trainer, so I'll do that, I guess. It sounds like anything is better than Mega Origins. That doesn't sound too difficult. No, I did mean to revive Ampharos, but oh well. I still have Crunch. Slowking is a mild threat, though. Drop the Spadef, so next one, or regular defense, I guess. Next one kills you. Hidden Power. Not very effective. You tried. Only teach Hidden Power if you know what type it's gonna be. And if you didn't know what type it is, then why did you use it against Gyarados? Either way, you immediately lose your status as a cool trainer. Did that just say Licky Licky? Really? Wasn't expecting to see a Gen 4 Pokemon. Sure enough. Alright. Not complaining, just wasn't expecting to see that. Works for me. See, that's how I think all gyms should be, is teams of 6. Like, you're supposed to be the strongest trainer up until that point. Like, you should have a team of 6 as a gym leader. Like, if you want to nerf the Pokemon so that it makes sense for them to have a team of 6, like, instead of having, like, for example, Roxanne, I think her highest level is like 16. Give her a team of 6 Pokemon all level 14 or something. I think that's actually what Blazing Emerald does, is it gives her a full team, actual viable team. But you also have a lot of possibilities to raise your Pokemon as well, so it's still relatively easy to take care of. In terms of difficulty from base Emerald, I'd say it's a little bit more difficult. It's like trying to play Pokemon Emerald, but only using like 3 Pokemon, for example. Like, imagine how difficult that would be. That's about the same difficulty I would consider Blazing Emerald. Still absolutely doable, though. Where do I go from here? Up doesn't seem like a good start. Actually, this is, I don't think, a good spot to be in regardless. This takes me to the beginning. That takes me to the beginning. And that takes me to the beginning. There we go. That takes me back to the square. I think I want to go on this one. There we go. I think this one to the get to here. I don't know how to get to that trainer though. In fact, the only way I can really see to get to that trainer is coming down from above. So I think if I wanted to come back, I'd be kind of forced to fight him if I can get to the right tile. But I think I'm fine without fighting him. Let me just heal up really quick though. I don't want to navigate through this gym again, it's a pain in the ass. Fill that one up. I don't have any super potions, but that's fine. You beat Emerald Kaizo, impressive. I think I got to about the second gym and I'm like, I don't want to deal with this. Check, some ROM hacks I don't mind playing on the PC, recording them or streaming them. Even difficult ROM hacks, like how I was streaming Inclement Emerald. But at the same time, there's some ROM hacks I like to play, like as I'm trying to fall asleep or whatever. I'll play through like a map or two, get a badge here and there. I tried playing Inclement Emerald while I tried to fall asleep. That game actually would keep me up for like a whole 2 hours trying to get through a specific puzzle or trying to get to a specific trainer, getting a specific badge. That was stressful. Like, I tried doing, I think that's the reason why I didn't like Kaizo. I also played, oh god, what was it? I nicknamed it BFR in mine. It's some sort of fire red hack that's just absolutely stupid. That one was also irritating to try to play while I was trying to fall asleep. Is there any good psychic types? Yes. If you choose Eevee as your starter, you get a Sunstone relatively early. I'm pretty sure. I can't remember off the top of my head. I also don't remember the starters off the top of my head either. Actually, you know what? It should still be in my recents list. Sure enough, it is. I'll go through it with you really quick. New game. That doesn't matter. Standard or custom? I'll go for the custom to show you what those are. Kind of a spoiler. My name is just A for now. You also get a massive customization at the beginning. Oh, I mean massive as in you can choose like what clothes you want to wear. I'll get to the starters real quick. Just to see what they are, because I can't even remember for the life of me what all of them were. There was just a massive list, and as soon as I saw Poniard, I'm like, hey, I want that one. There's also Murkrow. I was actually about to select Murkrow because that's my favorite Gen 2 Pokemon. And I had just completed a run through of Pokemon Gold where I was playing a Murkrow only run. So I'm like, this is kind of fitting. I'll pick this one. And then I saw Poniard. I'm like, nope, that's my Pokemon. Okay. So the starters for this game, you have all the basic starters. Solosis as a psychic type. Trapinch, Spinarak, Tynamo. Spoink is relatively decent. Porygon. This is the custom Poniard. It actually looks kind of lit. Murkrow, Duskull, Vulpix. Sunkern if you hate yourself for some reason. Although to be fair, they did buff Sunkern to actually be viable, so there's that. Sphil, Corphish, Dratini, Larvitar, Dreepy. Bagon, Beldum, Kibble. Well, I guess Buildum is another psychic type. Those are the starters for it. A lot of Pokemon they have buffed. I think all of the ones that you see here are actually buffed to be actually really, really good. I don't think they buffed any of the main starters. I think they just made all the final evolutions of these guys. Their base stats are all viable to be like almost pseudo legendary level or starter level, which is I think 525 base stats. Sunkern, no. Sunkern, yeah, I'm not a huge fan of Sunkern in general, but I think they did buff it pretty decently. And it gets like a pretty decent variety of moves too. I think it also has a custom ability as well. So it gets like, I can't remember what they are. I would recommend checking out the Discord though. Like all of the documentation for that's all nicely organized in there. Yeah, there's so many great picks. How many Pokemon are there in this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, plus the 9. So 28 different starters to choose from, plus the 3 if you were to pick the standard. So yeah, you got a massive selection. Great game. Also, you can see the Hoenn form for Solosis is Oranberry. All of the evolutions for those are all berries. They're actually absolutely adorable. I love them. But yeah, that's Blazing Emerald. Back to Fire Gold. Oh jeez, okay. I'm just starting in the middle of a double battle. Here we go. Okay. GP came in handy for Emerald Rogue. I'm playing Emerald Rogue on my phone. Discharge doesn't hurt Gyarados? Really? Okay, I'll use it. Yeah, I'm playing Emerald Rogue on my phone, and I chose Scizor as my starter. Fury Cutter, plus Technician, plus Silver Powder. I'm just sweeping with just a single Fury Cutter. And then if they don't ever fake me out or, you know, paralyze me so I end up losing a turn or whatever, I end up sweeping just about everything. I can even almost one-shot, like, Gravelers and Empoleons and all that shit with just Fury Cutter. It's actually kind of OP. So if I go back to playing Emerald Rogue, I'm probably going to try to get a Scizor to start out with, because that's kind of ridiculous. I was actually able to solo an entire run with just Scizor. Oh, I mean, I said entire run. I meant like the first 8 badges. And then when they asked me if I wanted to retire, I said yes, because I had stuff going on. But it was actually phenomenal. I had running on it Bullet Punch, Fury Cutter, Aerial Ace, and then Fault Swipe until I got to whatever level I learned Double Hit. Because Double Hit, because it's 30 base power that hits twice, it still gets boosted by Technician. So it's actually 45 power that hits twice. So instead of being 70 final power, it's 90 final power. So I'm just destroying everything that comes in my way. It's like, bro, there's nothing that can beat me. And then anytime I come across a feather, I immediately give it to Scizor. It's Adamant Nature, Technician, 31 EVs or IVs on all stats. And then I especially go for as many speed feathers and special defense feathers as I can, just in case there's a fast fire type that comes my way, because it probably could one-shot me. Like, I've been offered several times in the Megastone shop to get the Scissorite Megastone, and I'm just like, I don't need this. It's wonderful and all, but I don't have a reason to get this, so... Bug only run. I wanted to go for a still run. That's actually why I ended up soloing Scizor. It's because I was hoping for a still run. I should have tried to go for bug run. There's a couple of bugs that came up, but I wanted to go for a still run and nothing was showing up. Actually, I didn't even get like the so-called sharp routes either. I just got sorely out of luck on all that. What are you using superpower for? Why are you using it on that Pokemon? As a Meryl, you are dumb. You lower your stats for an attack that did nothing to the wrong Pokemon. That's embarrassing. Also, I'm glad that Discharge doesn't hurt my own Pokemon. It shouldn't, but I'm not complaining. Okay, so that was actually the wrong way to go then, I think. Then I want to go... Oh, I guess I didn't need to go to the left. I could have just gone for the right. I think it's this one I want to go for. Here we go. Gotta heal up again. I thought I was already at blue, but I wasn't. Full heal. Since you're paralyzed. I'm guessing he's gonna start with a Pidgeot. I'm kind of relying on that. I don't need to use the Hyper Potion, but I will anyway, even though it's kind of a waste. Ampharos has got this, hopefully. I'm gonna save. I'm scared. I am but a simple pussy boy. 201 Pokedex, though. Conquered all the gyms in Johto. Impressive. I know. I like how he says that Johto gyms are a pushover because I conquered them all, but I also just conquered all of the ones in Kanto as well, so... Bitch, you better bow down! Anyway, you going for U-turn? Really? No, that actually is better. By all means. Also, Gyarados is kind of weak compared to your Pidgeot. That's a whole 8-level difference. Right on. Okay, I don't know why he didn't just swap into that, because that would have been much better. However, you're gonna just give me this free win here. Your right on is nothing. I have a shiny Gyarados. Get intimidated. The only stat you're really good for. Actually, no, you do have kind of a good defense. You might actually survive this. It's a 14-level difference. Flinch? Damn. Now I'm sad. Yeah, Rhydon and Rhyhorn and Rhyperior can't learn Head Smash. You know, the type of move that a Rhinoceros would be perfect for, but it can learn Surf and Thunder Punch. What the hell is Pokemon logic? I do have Giga Drain on this thing, so I'll just use that. You absolutely do not outspeed me. Okay, what are you gonna send out now? I'm guessing Pidgeot? No, you're just gonna hide Pidgeot like the coward you are. Okay. Arcanine sounds like a perfect fight for Fatty. I've got high horsepower on this thing. Although it might have Intimidate, that might be kind of a pain. Of course. Still super effective though. And you're gonna go for Flare Blitz. It's gonna hurt a little. Or a lot. And I get burned! Of course. Why not? Can I at least get you down to yellow, please? Oh, I get the crit. That helps, I guess. Leftovers. I mean, I'm just being polite, but thanks, I guess. That negates my... Actually, I think burn still drops me even further. I'm just gonna full restore. Because you might end up knocking yourself out. I could just heal Saul like I did against... Ooh, really close. Like I did against Blaine and his Rapidash. I might be able to just heal stall a little bit. At this point, I can just go for Hyper Potion. I'm not burned. You healing as well. I'm gonna switch. I think to Typhlosion. Resist that Flare Blitz a little bit. It might have Crunch though is the problem. Wow, I didn't really resist that all that well. And it probably outspeeds me as well. I might want to just take this opportunity to heal up a bit. I'm pretty sure it's going to go for a Crunch. In fact, I am almost willing to bet my life on that. I will max revive Gyarados. Really? You must be banded or something. Because why would you go for Flare Blitz on a fire type? Interesting. I'm gonna Hyper Potion then. Test this theory. I think Flare Blitz only has 5, maybe it has more. It does have more. How's that doing more damage? I guess that was like a high roll or something. Typhlosion Feint is fine. I think you are banded. Why do you just keep going for Flare Blitz? That makes no sense to me. There's no way that you go for it again with Gyarados dropping your attack and being water type, right? Okay. Why are you not running Crunch as a move? Because that's a good move. Especially for a physical attacker, being able to drop defense is kind of key to victory. And Crunch has some decent type coverage. Like, why? Your moves confuse me, my guy. I'm gonna hurt myself in my confusion. Pidgeot. I'm gonna go back to Ampharos. I swear to God, it's just gonna U-turn anyway. Although that'd be kind of nice if it does. Into Executor. Alakazam. You resist this quite well. Not a whole bunch though. And you paralyze. Synchronize might suck though. Yeah, because that's broken in this game. You paralyze electric types for some strange reason. I don't think I even want to heal actually. I think I just want to swap out. Might go for Psychic or something. I'm gonna go for Fatty. It's my best counter to Alakazam. Dazzling Gleam, okay. I forgot that I can learn that move. Although, alright, it probably got taught via Fuchsia City. I'll stick go for Strength. Going for Psychic, trying to get a Speed Death Drop on me. Not gonna happen. Told you. And you die here. There's Executor. It's kind of what I want to have Ampharos in for, to be honest. Bug type moves, very useful. Although it is kind of bulky special defense wise. In fact, I could probably survive a Flamethrower from Fat Burb even. Yeah, let's go for it. If it does, it's probably gonna heal. Can't even kill the Fat Palm Tree. I did get the burn. And you land Hypnosis. 60 accurate move, but sure. So, speaking of Emerald Rogue, I came across Darkrai. That Hypnosis just reminded me. I didn't know that Dark Void got nerfed all to hell. Like, it's already nerfed because only Darkrai can use it. Like, if it's used by any other Pokemon that's not Darkrai or Pokemon transformed into Darkrai, then it says, but the Pokemon can't use the move. Like, it's got custom text and everything. But not only that, The son of a bitch, my stupid D-pad doesn't want to cooperate. I didn't want to heal that Pokemon. I wanted to heal Ampharos. But Dark Void got nerfed down from 80% accuracy to 50 accuracy. That's worse than Hypnosis. Which is a little insulting because Darkrai can actually learn Hypnosis through level up. So the move that's custom specifically only for Darkrai, the only Darkrai can use, is weaker than the move that it can also learn that everybody can learn. It's an actual waste. I think it should still be 80 accuracy because only one Pokemon can learn it, and Darkrai is pretty much banned in tournament play anyway, like it's considered Uber, so I don't know why it got nerfed so badly. It makes no sense to me. Not to mention, Darkrai isn't even available in, I think, Gen 9, and Dark Void isn't even selectable in Sword, Shield, or Gen 9 games, so again, it's just nerfed all to hell. I don't get why. Makes no sense to me. Zen Headbutt. I'm just gonna keep going for Flamethrower. Hey, I woke up just in time. Just in time to get knocked out. Woodhammer. Don't know why you'd waste such a strong move with low PP for a 4 HP, but okay. Now the question is, does Ampharos outspeed Executor? Because if so, damn. Well, that was brutal. I was just trying to sip some water. You just had to knock me out. I'll go for Gyarados. I hope Ice Fang takes care of this. You know what? I'm not gonna risk it. I'm gonna go for Crunch. Crunch. Chew it up, spit it back out. Only Pokemon left now is Pidgeot, I think. I'm pretty sure. Trying to learn Dragon Dance. That's actually kind of a good move. Kind of wish I had Avalanche as a move, because I think Gyarados could learn that. Oh well. I'm gonna get rid of Surf for Dragon Dance. Raise my speed and my attack. Yes, please. Especially if I can get the right circumstances, I can just set up infinitely. Then sweet. I'll stay in. Hell, I'll even Dragon Dance here. Or not. That didn't do exactly half. Really close though. That's fine. Get a bit of a speed boost. Then I can heal. Go for it again. Ally Sing. Pop the Citrus Berry. Heal. Just heal stall at this point. You're gonna U-turn, but you can't switch. Ice Fang again. You miss your move. You go for Full Restore. Ice Fang. Ice Fang again. I flinch. Okay, gotta heal. And I flinch again. Why? There we go. Jesus. Sometimes the game's animations just take too long for repeating the same thing over and over again. It's a battle of wills. Giga Impact. Okay. Well, I know what I'm gonna teach to Snorlax then. I still don't have rock climb. Fat Bird, you're in desperate need of healing. I don't think I can actually heal there, so let me just cheat my way over to the Pokemon League, I guess, or Pokemon Center. And then head over to Oak. Maybe he gives us rock climb? I really don't remember how Heart Gold and Soul Silver did it. Alright, guy. Teach me your ways. What do you think of the trainers out here? Pretty tough. Collected the badges of gyms in Kanto. Well done. I'll make arrangements so you can go to Mount Silver. It's off limits. You can make an exception. Go to Indigo Plateau. Has a Pokedex coming along? It doesn't matter. How do I get there? I don't know what I'm doing. Yeah, thanks for roasting. I appreciate that. Okay, I'll just head over to Mount Silver then, because you just told me to. You didn't really give me a way to climb rocks. I don't know. I'm still under the impression that we're going to end up going through the same Mount Silver that's in Heart Gold Soul Silver, because everything, including the gyms here, are that, so I don't really know. Also, level 3s, I don't need to be seeing those. Why? No items. Just figured I'd check. You know what? I will happily waste a Super Repel if it means I don't have to see a level 3. It's time to run low on those. I like the fancy little path, though. That's pretty cool. What does this say? Just Route 28, okay. I'm guessing that I don't have any Pokemon that are going to be able to run from the wild Pokemon that are probably going to show up, even though I have a Repel up, because they're probably all higher level than my entire team. That said, I'll switch around. You know what? I think I do want to go up there somehow. Is there a way to do so? It does not appear so. Really? Also, I love the Elite Four music and the Pokemon League music and this route music. It's actually ominous and, like, kind of chilling at the same time. It's really cool. I think I should be able to fly from here now, I think. Hopefully. I can check. Excellent. Get through here. I can... What? Hold up. My character is just standing on top of a tree. That's interesting. Mild bug there. We'll ignore that for now, I guess. Gotta see what this is. Fire Blast. Okay. I don't think I need any more. She give a Still Wing. No. What's TM27? You're not gonna say anything? What does this thing say? Just Firo. Okay. TM27 is... something. Substitute. I'm gonna tell everybody where you are. I'm calling the CIA right now. What you get for giving me a shitty move? Hell, Still Wing isn't really that great of a move. But it is kind of cool that we could still get that as a TM all the way back in Gen 2. Do I even have that as a TM here? No, it was replaced with Flash Cannon instead. So Steel Wing isn't even a move. Kind of a shame. That would actually be phenomenal to teach to Fat Burb in case, you know, I come across a fairy type. I don't think there's any fairy types I need to worry about, but it is still a pretty good move. I always teach it to whatever flying type happens to be on my team. Don't really need to heal, but I do it anyway. There's stuff down here. I got rid of Surf. Right, Dragon Dance. I remember now. Fatty, I'll teach it to you. Because I'm going to end up getting rid of some moves anyway. I'm going to get rid of Superpower. I'm going to teach Giga Impact to this thing. End up replacing Surf when I do. Okay. Sneasel. Okay, low 30s or low 40s, that's fine. Protector. I'm pretty sure that's for Rhydon into Rhyperior. No Electrizer or Magmarizer though. Interesting. Okay. I don't know why you came in here. The music out there is actually better. But I'm going to go through my team really quick and make sure it's got all the moves it really needs. Although, before I do, I want to check out Mount Silver to see how bad it really is. Okay. I'm still not 100% sure. I'm gonna repel just in case. Well, I can't rock climb, so into the cave I go. Expert belt. Well, I'm gonna make a save really quick. And I guess I'm gonna have to actually look up some stuff about this game. Somehow I missed rock climb, and I'm not sure how. Quick search. Yeah, in Pokemon Heart Gold, Soul Silver, once you get all 16 badges, you go to Pallet Town, talk to Professor Oak, and he gives you Rock Climb. The problem is that searching Fire Gold doesn't really give too much information, just because it's somewhat of a new-ish ROM hack, and it's similarly named to both Fire Red and Heart Gold. It also says that I'm supposed to be able to encounter Celebi throughout, like, I think I did, but still. Actually, did I encounter Celebi? I think I'm getting it confused with Crystal Clear again. Well, what happens if I join their Discord? Streamer mode is on. Frequently asked questions. Where's Rock Climb? Here we go. Oh, I'm actually right next to it. How wonderful. Right inside here. Climbing mountains has always been hard without rock climbing. This is why you talk to every NPC in the game. So that way you can, you know, learn rock climb, for example. I think I want to teach it the muscle because it has a good chance to confuse and it has really low accuracy. I'd rather it hit always with no guard. I think I will get rid of dual chop probably. 80 power, 100 power, 100 power. This has 75 power though. But this is actually super effective against things, whereas this is dual chop. It's a dragon type move. It's only super effective against dragons. This isn't super effective against anything, but it's kind of necessary. I'm gonna get rid of dual chop. I'm pretty sure red has a Charizard, so rock slide is, well, I would say arguably a good move to have, but I would just get one shot by air slash, so we'll see. Balls. What do you have to say? Well, hey, now we can rock climb. I almost want to go back and go through everything just to rock climb, but it's fine. How's it? Okay. I was gonna say how's the animation, but that's the jankiest thing I've ever seen, and I love it. But this is, in fact, the Hard Gold, Soul Silver, Mount Silver. I'm not super happy about that because I hate that. Because already I'm lost. I think we have a way to get through there, and I think we have another spot over here as well. And even having a full restoration, or a full super repel, that's the word I'm trying to think of. I'm trying to be somewhat entertaining and give commentary while also remembering where the hell I'm going. I also don't want to really have Dunstone, okay. I guess you also can't go that way. I also don't want to really have Snorlax up front, but it's my highest level. Yeah, see, now we got a space there. We have a space up here. Where even do I go? I'll just go in order, I guess. I might need several attempts to get through this place, although it seems relatively linear. I don't remember it being this straightforward. Maybe it was, and I'm just dumb. I'm not arguing that whatsoever. Maybe they simplified it for this. If so, thank you. Because you got dumb people like me trying to play this. Up here, I guess? I don't know. I'm gonna just skip that for now. I feel like there's an item. Aha! Got a rock all by itself in the middle of nowhere? There must be an item. Though I have been trolled before. Oh god. I remember this place. The giant spiral from the center of the mountain. This is why speed up is a thing. Even using speed up, it's like I'm still nowhere. I'm still stuck in this endless loop. I survived. Somehow I missed an item. But I think this is the exit here. Oh, right. I remember now. The reason why I hate Red's fight so much in Hard Gold, Soul Silver is because it's hailing. They changed it so it's not inside of a cave anymore. I remember. It's insane. I'm playing this map again and I'm already getting headaches. I took the wrong turn to Albuquerque. Bugs Bunny did warn me. Wait a minute, there's a rock climb. Thought you could be sneaky. Oh, that was interesting. I thought maybe pushing star would end the animation a little quicker, but I could actually still move. What? I broke the game. Hold up. Okay, that was trippy. We're good. I'm getting a little bit nervous, so I'm gonna save the game. I don't want to accidentally corrupt anything in my save file here. Not this close to the end. I did take the wrong turn. Rock climb seems to be extremely buggy though. Which is fair, you have to create like entirely custom animations for certain HMs. It's understandable, I will be forgiving for that. I do want that item. But at the same time, as somebody that's very fidgety and likes to just push buttons constantly, like it's a bit of a struggle to not spam buttons while I'm rock climbing, because that's a quick way to break things. Black Incense is pretty good, actually. In fact, I might even give that to somebody now. Let me use the zinc before I forget about it. I'll give it to Ampharos, I guess. Is everybody holding an item? Yikes. Okay, who do I want to even give things to? Expert Belt's also pretty good because it boosts super effective moves. I think it boosts them by, instead of being ×2 super effective, it's like times 2.1 or 2.2 or something like that. Lax Incense reduces accuracy of the opponent. Right, you're holding Magnet. I don't want to switch that out. I think you're holding Quick Claw. I think that's going to be kind of useful. Tapflosion's holding Amulet Coin. I don't really need that. Gyarados holding Never Melt Ice, but Ice Fang is still kind of a garbage move in general. You're holding Leftovers. I'll give it to Tapflosion, I guess. That should be fine, I think. I'm gonna close Discord. There we go. So buggy. But we're good. Let's head into the cave. More rock climbs. I figured I should check. Max revive. Are the hiccups coming back? I'm a save. I already know we got some bullshit coming up. I'm actually a little bit terrified of this Pikachu. If it's anything like Heart Gold Soul Silver, I'm pretty sure it's actually holding a light bulb. So Thunderbolt is kind of just gonna one-shot my entire team. I did just down the rest of my water though. I think I'm gonna start off with Fatty. Gonna be the best bet for whatever it's gonna throw at me. I do need to change up his moves though. However, I think High Horsepower is gonna be useful. Don't really know if I still want to have strength on it. Surf I'm absolutely going to get rid of because that's going to do 0 damage. It's also eerily quiet here. Foul play, I don't even know if that's going to be any use either. Because it uses my foe's attack stat instead of my own. Let's teach Earthquake instead of High Horsepower, I think. He's a good chunky boy. Very beefy. Gonna be very excellent when it comes to resisting these Thunderbolts. Stone Edge is probably going to be useful too, but I do want to teach Giga Impact for sure. I think in place of Strength. And then Stone Edge, if you can learn it. You can't, okay. Rock Tomb? You can. That's actually kind of good. I mean, it's a weakish move. Still better than Surf. I mean, it is for this Pokemon anyway. But considering it's probably going to be used against Charizard, Charizard is primarily a special attacker, and I can resist that quite well. The three Pokemon that I'm most concerned about are Espeon setting up, because it's probably going to have Calm Mind, and then Psychic just sweeps everything. Charizard's going to be a pain, but I got a couple Pokemon, even if they're weak to Charizard, that have Rock-type moves, and Charizard just can't take a rock to the face. It's bad. I am deceased. I'm scared of also Snorlax, because it's got a lot of special defense. It's got really good attack, and its HP is through the roof. Plus, I think it also has Rest. I do have a good counter for it. I have Muscle with no guard. I have Dynamic Punch. I can confuse it at least. I might just outspeed it outright. I also have Quick Claw just in case. But I'm also scared of his starter, which is Pikachu. Never thought I'd ever say that, but it's got really good speed and it has decent special attack, plus it's probably holding a light ball. Just to make sure that my other moves are decent enough. I'm not super happy with it. I might even prefer to teach Giga Impact instead of Ice Fang, to be honest, but that should be fine, I think. I don't want to have too many moves where I have to sit there and wait an entire turn. I don't like Cut. To be honest, I don't really care for Focus Blast either, because it's a special fighting move. I'm so nervous I got hiccups. Jesus. Thunder Wave, I think, is actually going to be useful here. Hopefully. This moveset's fine. I need to get rid of Cut and possibly Focus Blast. Pikachu's a Glass Cannon. Yeah, that's the main reason why I've got my beefy boy up front. He can take a Thunderbolt or two. He can probably even take a Thunder at such a low level. And then it also has Earthquake, so it can deal a lot of damage. Pikachu, I don't think, survives. I need a good special move. I don't think it can learn Sludge Bomb. I don't think anything can. Sad, it's a pretty good poison move. Can you learn Psychic? Probably not. Fat Burb can. I don't think I want to teach that, though. I don't really have a use for Solar Beam, even though it's kind of good. I don't have a way to set up Rain. Hyper Beam, I think I'll teach that. That's a special move in this game. Get rid of Cut, because it's a garbage move. Physical, no attack. Not even 100 accuracy. I think Calm Mind actually would be kind of nice. Nothing can learn that. Okay, well, I'd change my mind then. And HMs are kind of garbage. I'm curious. Nothing viable enough can learn that. Toxic, actually. I think in place of Focus Blast. I'm trying to remember Red's team. The 3 Kanto starters plus Espeon plus Pikachu plus Snorlax, if I remember correctly. Although, Espeon might be replaced with Lapras or something. In which case, Focus Blast is actually slightly better. But I think I'd have still rather Toxic Poison it. I should be all fully healed. We're still good. And save the game one last time. Alrighty, let's actually beat the game, shall we? What's up, bitch? What level's your team? Level 80? Okay, we're good. And of course, the tailing. Waste no time, go straight for the earthquake. You win for Iron Tail. I was scared for nothing, you weak piece of crap. You survived. To be fair, you're like 20 plus levels higher than me, so. But you're also taking damage from hail. Also, Pikachu using Iron Tail, not exactly the best move. Pikachu has no physical attack. You're gonna full restore immediately, that works for me. Hail is actually gonna be annoying. You missed again. Fatty is just gonna sweep your entire team. I mean, it's not really. It's probably gonna go down to whatever they're gonna send on next. But hey, Pikachu is gone. That's the thing I was most concerned about. But now we've got Espeon. I think I'm actually just gonna stay in for this. Because hail doesn't really do anything to me with leftovers. Do I want to try to lower your speed? I think I do. Going for Psychic. I eat it quite well. Quite tasty. Do I want to waste time trying to heal? I dropped to speed just once. I probably should have gone for just Giga Impact there, actually. Yeah, I died here. Let's go for Typhlosion. I'm pretty sure Espeon still outspeeds me. I'm severely underleveled for this, it's fine. Shadow Ball? Yeah, you are faster. Okay. Then I will send in Fatburb. And Fly. You raise your defense right as I use Fly. Of course you do. Ah, I thought hail damage would take you out. Okay, well, it takes you out this turn, so I'm just gonna full heal. Or Hyper Potion, I guess. You don't heal, so you died to hail. Okay, so the two Pokemon I was most concerned about, already gone. Please tell me you're gonna send the Snorlax next. Of course, it's Blastoise. I still have an Ampharos. I absolutely don't outspeed this. I'm just going straight for the discharge. You got Surf, I think that just sweeps. I have no special defense on the rest of my Pokemon is the problem. Gyarados has Hyper Beam, but that's not going to be very useful. Muscle can't really do too much because it's a pretty defensive Pokemon, and Fatburb gets O-Code by Surf. I think I just predicted my own demise. Built up by hail, so am I. I didn't teach Hyper Beam, I thought I did. Oh well. I think I do want to go for Crunch though. If I can survive. You're setting up Rain. I want to go for a defense drop if I can. Not even close. Yes. A little bit defensive here. Blizzard. Interesting that you get Blizzard. Like, you got rid of the hail and then you went for Blizzard and you still managed to hit. Like, that makes sense. Still no defense drop. Huh. I think I have an idea, though. I think Blastoise just helped throw this. Wow, that hurts a lot. Hyper Potion again. What do you go for? Blizzard? You just get a crit. Okay, well, fuck me then. No, you do go first. Stab, plus rain, plus it's surf. I mean, I'm already expecting to reset. I'm just curious how far I can get before I need to reset. Range stops. Do I outspeed you? No, but you do miss. That's purely luck, though. How much damage does Giga Drain do? Nothing. Jesus Christ. Okay. I mean, you're just gonna surf and knock me out anyway, so... Okay, so reset. Try this again. Still gonna use Earthquake spam on Pikachu, because it's the best bet. I don't think I'm gonna get as lucky as that first go-around, because it missed Iron Tail twice. To be fair, Iron Tail has only 75 accuracy, so it doesn't make sense. Plus, Pikachu's not even a threat. I read your comment saying still a lucky hit, so I mispronounced threat as threat. Earthquake still. Iron Tail still misses. It's such a bad move. I don't get a crit of my own. That's fine. Trying to plan out a little bit. The Espeon is actually kind of a pain, because that pretty much just crippled my team perfectly for Blastoise to just take over and sweep. If I could get a crit with Earthquake, that'd be perfect. You do land Iron Tail this time. How detrimental is that? Because I have no physical defense. Bruh. Okay. Huh. I absolutely do not outspeed a Pikachu. That's the main problem. Like, I would have to get a Quick Claw on this for that to work. While I'm at it, Muscle's physical attack as an adamant nature is 171. Compared to Fatty, at 135. Okay. I have an idea. Let's just keep crossing our fingers and hope that we can get some really good Quick Claw spam. Because this will actually one-shot then. In fact, I'll just save here so it's quicker for me. Yeah, we've seen this before. I still see this as doable, but it's certainly going to be a struggle. You go for Volt Tackle. I think no matter what, that just knocks me out. Pretty sure. Recoil's not too bad. I could just go straight for Snorlax and Earthquake, but I would rather try to go for this if possible. I really need Quick Claw to pull through. I'm still holding Quick Claw, right? I better be holding the damn Quick Claw. I am holding Quick Claw. Okay, good. You land Iron Tail. I do resist it. I don't resist it? I thought fighting resist still. Try it again. Full tackle. I gotta see Quick Claw come through at least once. Like, if I get Quick Claw and then lose, I'll accept that as a loss that I need to train up my Pokemon. You're just landing every single Iron Tail now, suddenly. RNG's like, no, I can see what you're doing. I will not allow that. Yeah, we get it, a tail. Now you're just gonna go straight for the Thunderbolt. Okay. You can't seem to make up your mind on what you want to do. Which is kind of good, because it means that the AI difficulty for this trainer is not 255, because it would always use the same seeded move like every single time. But Earthquake, bruh, you're just gonna land. I can't believe. I guess that makes sense. You're gonna miss 3 in a row, so now you have to land every single one of them. It's hailing. Volt tackle, no, not ideal. It's like I'm resetting for Chinese or something. Volt tackle. Like, what makes you decide between using Volt tackle and Thunderbolt and Iron Tail? Like, pick one, stick with it. I'm using the same move over and over again. I even switched my Pokemon, but it's still the same move. Right, you just landed Iron Tail. Oh my god, what is my luck on this game? I'll only go for like 5 more resets maximum. After that, I'll just accept that I need to actually train my Pokemon and be good at this game for once. Thunderbolts. Volt tackle. Bruh, please. Iron Tail doesn't... okay. I accidentally pushed speed there. No. Don't you laugh at my pain. Oh my god, Volt tackle again. Like, I get like this split millisecond of happiness when I see Iron Tail, and then I see the animation of Pikachu going gray. It's like my soul just leaves my body. Thunderbolt, why? God damn. The thing is, I think it knows too that it needs to use Iron Tail because it's the only thing that can damage Snorlax significantly. So it has to keep trying to go for that on Snorlax. But anything can knock out Machamp is the problem. Oh my... I'm actually just completely brain dead. I'm sitting here trying to reset. No! I mean, I'm also trying to get an attack to go first for once, and for some reason that hasn't happened even once. But I'm trying to go for a miss. Meanwhile, I have the ability No Guard that ensures all moves land. That also includes my opponent's moves will also always land. Oh my god, I am not the smartest person in the world. I will admit that straight up. I am below average IQ, I guess. I don't know. Back to Snorlax, I guess. That's probably going to be my best bet. I always forget that No Guard means that my opponent also always lands attacks. I see No Guard and think, hey, that means my Dynamic Punch always lands. But hey, so does my opponent's Iron Tail every single time. You go for Volt Tackle. You got a crit for that. This will be my last reset, I promise. But the thing is, if I'm still struggling through this battle, which I probably still will be, I think it's kind of an obvious sign that level 45s aren't quite gonna cut it with this specific team. I got a lot of electric weaknesses is the problem. I mean, Gyarados cannot survive, Fatburb can barely survive. Everything else easily gets one shot with pretty much anything else I get sent out. I have somewhat decent type coverage, but the problem is, defensively, I am garbage. Offensively, I'm about mid. That's about it. I'm just mid. The weird thing is, I think, honestly, Snorlax is my strongest Pokemon on my team, even with Ho-Oh sitting right here, chilling. it can withstand the most damage, honestly. I am kind of curious, though. I do have a minus special defense nature, which is kind of detrimental to me here. Whereas special defense for 166 for Fat Burb. I guess they're about even. I think they can deal out and take about the same amount of damage, really. They're quite comparable, I think. And this isn't even a goddamn legendary, it's just a fat man with leftovers. So, we'll see. My fat boy just trying to vibe. Pikachu won't let him. Pikachu's a threat. Pikachu's a menace. I still don't like Pikachu, even though it's a Pokemon that's giving me a lot of difficulties here. You land Iron Tail, I just lose. Okay, well, kind of a sign that I need to train on my Pokemon then. Like, this Pokemon also has Earthquake. I don't think that's going to be enough. I don't think I outspeed Pikachu even with this Pokemon here. Oh, I don't even have Earthquake because I got rid of it for Thunder Wave. I'll just Flamethrower then. You Thunderbolt, I die here. Muscle just dies to nothing, to everything that you throw at me, so. Yep. Nothing can survive, really. That's even not very effective and it still knocks me out. Ampharos resists literally everything that you throw at me and I still don't really stand a chance. You miss Iron Tail. I don't deal any damage. Power Gem. I resist, you still knocking me out. And Gyarados just dies. Hello, Shadow Wizard. You're just in time to see me lose to Red. There's absolutely nothing I can really do. I did say that was going to be my last reset, but I will reset once more. I'll give it one last shot. If I lose, I'll just straight up take the L. I'm not going to reset. I'll actually go back to the Pokemon Center and use that to traverse around, actually fight trainers. Because I skipped a crap ton of trainers. Just wanted to speed through the game. I'm dumb. I'm so dumb, my voice cracks. Anyway, let's put Fatty back up front, because having a no-guard muscle with a Pikachu that literally just sweeps no matter what gets thrown at it, not a very good idea. Came back, I'm at red. Yep, I'm struggling. In fact, I have gotten all the way through Pikachu and Espeon, and then fell to Blastoise, so I reset. And now I can't seem to get past Pikachu. Although I did just spend like 30 resets trying to make sure I can get Earthquake on Machamp to land because it deals more damage. But then I remembered after the 30th attempt, oh yeah, I can't rely on Iron Tail missing because I have no guard because I'm dumb. I didn't pay attention to that. Although it's kind of impressive that after 30 resets, Quick Claw did not trip once through any of that for whatever reason. I don't know why. That said, you're just gonna go for Volt Tackle. I think that just knocks me out. Pretty sure that's physical. I can't remember though. Yeah, if the thing is, if Fatty goes down, Pikachu stays up. That's the problem. Swap to Tauros instead of Snorlax. That is actually a pretty good alternative. They're pretty comparable in terms of attack. Tauros has much better speed. The only real problem is Tauros is more of a physical defensive Pokemon. I do like the special defense on Snorlax. My hiccups, why are they just full-fledged right now? I'm so stressed over this Pikachu. Not the Gen 1 powerhouse it used to be. Yeah, I think, yeah, once they split the specials especially, that kind of nerfed Tauros pretty much a lot. Not to mention the physical special split also nerfed it a little bit too. Like Hyper Beam used to just sweep everything, because if you knock out a Pokemon with Hyper Beam, you don't have to worry about recharging. And now Hyper Beam is special. Okay, absolutely though, this is gonna, that was my last reset. I'll just take the Elder Pikachu if I have to take the Elder Pikachu. It's embarrassing as shit, but I'll take it anyway, it's fine. Okay, I'm actually just brain dead. I keep meaning to put that one back up front. I forgot that I saved after putting Machamp up front, but yeah. Ignore what I said about 30 seconds ago. That was my actual last reset. This game is just messing with my head now. Ace hurt himself in this confusion. Earthquake. Okay, well, regardless, I just died here. Okay. So I definitely need to train my Pokemon. I need to have Pokemon that can actually withstand some of these moves. Yeah, Thrash is pretty good. Like, I don't like rampaging moves because I don't like being locked in, but I do have the shift battle style set up, so it's not really super detrimental. Because usually within 2 turns of Thrash, I mean, that's 240 damage. If you add stab on top of that, then you just, that's 360. That's actually more damage than explosion, so you pretty much guarantee that you knock out whatever you're facing. I don't have anything. Screw it. Fatberg, have fun. You're gonna die next. Flamethrower, I guess. Use Thunderbolt, I die. But after everything's all said and done here, though, this game is going to be over for sure tomorrow. I'll probably just spend most of tomorrow off stream just leveling everybody up to at least level 60. Oh god, you missed the move? Holy shit. Okay, well, Pikachu just went down. Now I actually need to think for a second. Holy crap. It doesn't really matter what gets sent out, because it can't survive Espeon. Yeah. I can max revive Snorlax, but I think it still just dies anyway. Espeon has a really good special attack that will drop Snorlax from full health down to way below half, so... Attack boost from moves and ability. What does Tauros have as an ability? I thought it just had Intimidate. I'll pull that up really quick. I think I can teach Swords Dance or something similar. Although I'm not sure how I feel about wasting a move for that. Intimidate or Anger Point. I don't think we can get hidden abilities in this, because Sheer Force would be phenomenal. But Anger Point, that just relies too much on my opponent, though. I think. Anger Point, I think, raises my attack if I take a crit, I think. Yeah, I think that's one that raises my attack if I take a crit, and then Defiant is the other one that raises my attack if my stats are lowered. I'll just go for Signal Beam. You're gonna Psychic, I lose. Like, the thing is, though, let me just double check really quick. I'm pretty sure Volt Switch is actually, not Volt Switch, Volt Tackle. I can't fully remember. It is physical, okay. So I think Volt Tackle and Iron Tail, no matter what, would just knock out Snorlax. But Thunderbolt, I can survive. Psychic, I can survive. Surf and Blizzard I can survive in terms of fatty. Watch Quick Claw actually activate for once here. I've always liked Espeon. It's absolutely my favorite EV evolution. Especially in Gen 2, because if you teach Bite before leveling up to Espeon, then you have a Dark-type move on Espeon, and it's considered special, so it gets a massive boost. Plus, Espeon's just fast enough that you can usually get a decent flinch chance. Or just give a King's Rock and get the flinch that way. I'll go for Dynamic Punch. Quick Claw doesn't activate. I die. Okay. Oof, my money. No. I'm mildly curious. I'm gonna make a save state. I'm gonna reboot. I'm not gonna bother fighting red because I just take the L here. Can I fly from here so I don't have to worry about losing money? Oh my god, it's amazing. Okay. Never got one legit. The Umbreon has one of the best shinies in the game. Absolutely. I love the shiny Umbreon. The blue is amazing. I don't know why I'm healing. I don't really need to. But I'll do it anyway. Yeah, I'm definitely going to beat this game tomorrow for sure, though. While I am going to be ending stream here, I'm curious if you guys have any ideas, suggestions for ROM hacks I should play, or if you guys are all sick of ROM hacks. Like I was kind of just going to default back to Emerald Rogue and try for a few more quests. But if you're interested, I do also have the Pokemon Sword DLC that I've never played, and I've also never really played much of Scarlet. I've only got the first badge. So if you're interested in watching me struggle through that crap, then I'll be happy to play that on stream. Or I'm also still happy to take suggestions for ROM hacks. Like, there's other ROM hacks that are pretty good. I just can't ever think of any. I know Gaia is really good, and it's actually been finished since I last played. I think when I first played that, it was only, I think, like 6 badges complete. And now it's actually a full-fledged ROM hack, and it's even got, like, Hack of the Year. In fact, it's so good that Nintendo even sent a cease and desist to the ROM hack developers. It's been removed from Poke Community, so I have to find a way to download that. Like, all the ROM hacks I have on my phone are all... I don't want to say generic ROM hacks, but they're all basic. Like, they're all just quality of life improvement of vanilla ROMs, if that makes sense. Like, I have Pokemon Yellow, which is vanilla, Pokemon Gold, which is vanilla, Fire Red, which is vanilla. I have some Emerald hack that I'm not sure what it is. I also contemplated Victory Fire. I played through that once, but that's a very difficult ROM hack that's like Inclement Emerald difficulty, hard mode, perpetually. The only easy mode you get is turning experience share for all Pokemon on or off. And that's like, and the thing is, like, it's only... I think it costs you $4,000 to actually activate that, so you can't even activate it until you've beat a few people first. You know you're doing good when Nintendo's like, bro, stop. Yeah, they did that for Pokemon Glazed too, which is funny because Glazed was buggy as all shit, but it was such a popular ROM hack that Nintendo saw that and they're like, no, none of that. You can't have something more popular than our games. That's not allowed. Fan games being better than the actual games themselves? Nah. Victory Fire, it is pretty good. I've beaten it. It was a massive struggle. I've abused the shit out of save states for that game because I kind of had to. But it is pretty good. The design for the game is actually really good. It's got quite a few Pokemon. It's Victory Fire because it's based around like Victini or something like that. So I think it has, up to Gen 6. I'm not sure entirely if it has fairy types. It's kind of an older ROM hack. I think it's like 2018 or something. So like fairy types were still around back then, but I don't think there's really a way to implement them back then because there was no disassembly for these games yet. Yeah, I've contemplated that one. I've contemplated the, let's see, Pokemon Gaia. I'd say it's about on par with Kaizo. I think once you get the experience share for all Pokemon, like that's... I think it's a lot easier with that. It wasn't so much of a struggle. Like it got to the point where I was just tempted to delete the game, but I started a new file and turned that on, and I found that I was able to actually progress once I turned that on. I'd say it's about on par with Emerald Kaizo. But yeah, beating this game probably will take about half an hour depending on RNG bullshit, whatever. But I was thinking of either going back to Emerald Road because I got a few decent ideas for a few of the quests on there. Again, I downloaded it from my phone, so I've been kind of testing things out here and there. Technician Scizor, absolutely phenomenal for that game. I think that's going to be a good way to sweep a few of the quests out of the way. I also want to try to catch a Kyogre because I was watching Hoodlum Callum do the Apotheosis run, and Kyogre kind of swept with that. Scarlet is the newest title. The only downside to playing Scarlet, actually here, I'm actually gonna load it. I'm gonna boot up Scarlet for like 3 or 4 minutes really quick. I'm not sure how well it shows on stream because the only way I can play Scarlet is through an emulator, and because Scarlet is, as you say, the newest title, it's a little bit finicky. I'm gonna switch over to desktop mode, and you guys can kind of see what my desktop looks like for a bit here. It's an experimental emulator, and stuff will break. Scarlet, hopefully this functions decently enough. Like, it's so buggy on the Switch itself that I don't expect it to run perfectly on an emulator. But the game does work. It just takes a second for OBS to register. Give it a second. That's kind of weird. It's not wanting to show. I know how to fix that. There we go. Let's see how smooth this actually is on stream. I'm curious. Give it a second. Loading always takes forever for it. But I even came back to the town that gave me the most lag. Like, the FPS is a little bit low here. It's not completely unplayable. But this is the only spot in the game where FPS is actually a struggle. Like, once I turn around to show away from the city, FPS actually goes back to normal. Oh, that's not how I fly. What am I doing? My controls are a little bit reversed on this compared to my Game Boy emulator. Let me just fly over to Cortando really quick. Nope, that's my B button. God damn it. I promise I played this before. Fly here. Like, FPS is a little bit low in some places. Occasionally there's like a little weird spike of graphics that looks a little out of place, but for the most part, Yuzu has come a long way and is actually quite impressive. I just need to probably tweak the settings because I haven't actually played in a while. Also, there's no speed up in this, which is fine. Can I adjust the FPX max? Yes, I can. In fact, I think because I have so much stuff open right now, it's going to be a little bit slow anyway. I have it set to run approximately like 120% normal speed, and it's still a little bit framey here. That absolutely is because I have OBS running as well. But I can also still tweak the settings. Like, I'm just running on default settings right now, and it's still as smooth as it currently is. Take it with a grain of salt, I guess. Oh, and if you go into a Pokemon battle, it's running at like 15 FPS, so it's like, That said, I do want to close Yuzu for now. As slow and choppy as that game is, Pokemon Sword, which I have actually noticed is so smooth that I can even record a series and play it on my channel. Oh, I forgot this has a vibrating controller option for this. This is actually like hella smooth. Like, FPS is almost perfect for this. There's no FPS drops anywhere. Oops. That's interesting. That's actually never let me pop that up before. Interesting. I forgot how... Wow. I'm getting a little bit of nostalgia. I forgot about this team. Huh, okay. I forgot how to actually fly around. I think I go straight to the town map. Like, the DLC areas are actually phenomenal as well. Like, free roam, camera, and everything. Occasionally there's a slight hiccup with camera, but even still, it's like still really smooth. Quite impressive. Oh, I say that and then my game immediately freezes and crashes. Uh oh. So maybe it's not as smooth as I thought it was. To be fair, this could actually be just a standard issue that I run into with other games as well. I had a few issues with Let's Go Eevee, which is so good that Yuzu actually constantly pushes that as their main game. Like, it's the game that they focus on the most as being the most stable, I guess you could say. I have that one too. Legends Arceus is actually unplayable, so I haven't played that one yet, unfortunately. That's funny though that it freezes as soon as I'm like, this is perfectly smooth. Oh, and this isn't going to want to let me use the controller now. They broke this game. No. Oh, well. I mean, I can still connect the actual Switch controller to it, but from the moving graphics in the background at 60 FPS, does that count for something? So if there's any ROM hacks you guys want to suggest, I'll be happy to play some ROM hacks. Or I might just go back to Emerald Road. But, yeah, I'll probably just have to tweak some settings. Test it out a few times. It's not that hard to find a workaround to a lot of these, to be honest. But, I'm actually, even with the crashes I've just run into, I'm still absolutely impressed with how far Yuzu's come. Like, it used to be to the point where you couldn't even play Pokemon Scarlet because everything was just a giant pixely blobby mess of spiking graphics shooting out of the ground and impaling your characters, and it's like, this game is just unplayable. But now it's just the FPS that makes it unplayable. And even still, that's absolutely just a few tweaks here and there. I know that they made it so it's a lot smoother for like AMD processors and graphics cards, which I use both AMD. I haven't adjusted the settings for those yet, so I'm sure that'll fix a lot as well. That said, ending on a broken screen of Yuzu, I did have a lot of fun, even though I wasn't able to beat Red. Kind of a shame, but I'm gonna get my Pokemon leveled up to probably around level 60. Fight all the trainers I missed in Kanto. I think there's still a couple in Johto, maybe. Actually, no, I think I took care of all the ones in Johto for the Pokemon League, but there's still a whole bunch in Kanto. I just skipped everybody. I went straight for the city so I can fly and bypass everybody, so. That said, I'm ending the stream right here. Thank you, everybody who stopped by. I appreciate all of you guys stopping by, saying hi, chatting me up. I always enjoy it. Thanks, everybody who has subscribed. I appreciate it. Never actually thought I'd ever hit 50 subscribers. Not a big number by any means, but I still appreciate it. It's incredible to me that even one person would stop by and say hi. That's mind-blowing to me sometimes, you know? And right back at you guys. Have a great night for you guys as well. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye-bye.